It's that time of the week where we say it's that time of the week. And are you ready for some brutal ball? All of my preview windows are wrong. There we go. That's all good. We're all fine. Sorry, it was just I was a little bit late back from my pre-game bathroom break. This is information, obviously, that is critical to you. There you are. Here we go. Flipping showtime. If you're not in the fantasy football already, the links are in the description. I'm pretty sure it works. You can't create a team now. You can only create the team after I update it after this week's results, you see. Otherwise, people would just kind of go, well, I'll just go and pick the best players and stick them in there now and cheat. No, we don't allow that. That would be cheating. But yeah, get involved, get stuck in. Right, divisional week, rebound week, revenge week. We're going to, I've got all of last week's results up in front of me. We're going to see who out of last week's competitors can get their savage revenge on those who bested them last time around. So we will start with the Wizards versus Grazer Ridge. Grazer Ridge won this 4-2 last week. Are the Wizards up for a revival of fortunes? Who's new? I'll do who's new this week. Soup Dextric. It's not a name I came up with. Pretty sure that's not a name I came up with. Anyway, Soup Dextric is playing in the light. That's flipping raining. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you can't have it all. You can try. You can try and have it all. But there you go. It's going to be Ethan Hogwash getting things underway. And it's deflected by fantasy favourite Eddie Pogribniak. Here comes Rubinho. He's only got 2 yards. And now Rufus Paperchild's going to get the first down. Pretty shocking defending, not going to lie. Hogwash on first down, breaking a couple of tackles, picking up 6. Dick Minor around the outside gets just 1, but he had a good turn of speed there. We could see Dick Minor actually do some numbers, I reckon. Anyway, they've lost possession. Energy Hussein, with a lovely bit of running for the Wizards there, gets 10 yards. Lots of deflections. Rubinho is a proper player. He's proper good, Josh Rubinho. But Pogribniak gets the catch on third down, gets him out of jail, gets 21 yards. Maggie Hipster achieves nothing. Tension Soda throws, gets not a lot. Hussein up the middle, does it again. Energy Hussein, everybody. 14 yards gain. Maggie Hipster on the outside of the line. Wizards moving the ball well. The goal line is there. It is visible. It can be seen with the naked eye. And Eddie Pogribniak is in the end zone for the first score of the game. 1-0 Wizards. Dick Minor with a wide open Nigel Prison. Gets 34 yards taken and passed halfway immediately. Paper trail swerving in and out of danger. Manages just 4. Hogwash does a similar kind of move. Gets 14. See? Yeah, 14. Dick Minor with a nice bit of running, gets 11. Grazer Ridge starting to show off a little bit of the form that made them such a powerhouse last season as Hogwash goes in for the tying score, 73rd score of his career. Soda on first down for the Wizards gets 9. Hussein lobs that one a billion miles downfield. You didn't think the field was that long? I can assure you it is. Hussein with a catch and go and a busting through tackles. Where's he come from, this Energy Hussein? I know, he's a standout player this season. Maybe he's got a career ahead, he's just fumbled the ball. All right, never mind. And Soup Dextric just got his first career fumble recovery. Well, that's lovely for all involved, surely. Dick Minor flips it out to the wing. Rubinho's waiting for it. He picks up a good chunk of yards. Grazer Ridge tearing it up the field again immediately. Rubinho breaks a tackle, and that's a 32-yard touchdown. His 30th in what? 2 seasons? 3 seasons? Not bad. Not bad. Pogribniak takes the ball back the other way, gets 25 yards. The Ridge right now having a 2-1 lead. But the Wizards look lively. Pogribniak, good catch, good go, 34 yards. Hussein chucks it over the head of Pogribniak, who was wide open. That was money in the bank. Well, certainly in the end zone, but Soda gets the next ball, and that's a 20-yard tying touchdown right there. And so far, revenge is still on the cards. But there goes Nigel Prison. Didn't get a lot of the ball last week. Yeah. That's it. It feels like there should be another clause to that statement, but there isn't one. So you just have to settle for that. Flipping Ethan Hogwash, though, dodging out of danger and getting 21 yards. Dick Minor to paper trail to the end zone, touchdown. The Ridge up by 1. There goes Eddie again. Good news, Eddie fans. Looks like he's going to be scoring for you. Maggie Hipster catches a 4-yarder. That one's chucked and deflected by paper trail. 3rd and 5. And it's dropped by Celia Emphysema, who's let down the entire fan base. Nige is now running the ball back the other way. He's not that quick in the rain, but he still gets 45 yards. Dick Minor goes nowhere good. Rufus Paper Trail flips it out to the side, and there's no one there waiting for it. Ethan Hogwash. Intercepted by Eddie Progrib. No, it's Energy Hussein. Beg your pardon. They were stood on top of each other. Hussein has got his first interception this season. Everyone's going, who's this Hussein character? All the other coaches are now kind of going like, what if he's for sale? I could use a gentleman of his persuasion. It's not a gentleman. He's a glowing-eyed alien, angelic doodad fella. Progrimiak with the catch gets the Wizards down to the 3-yard line. Sack there from Soup Dextric with his first career sack, which is nice. Hipster, Soda, touchdown, 3-all. Brilliant. Hogwash, he's on the move again. He's coming up on 500 yards in the season so far, which, given that this is week 6, is not anything particular to write home about, but it's still quite a strong performance in a league that very much favours the pass rather than the run. There goes Rubinho again. He's good, isn't he? Yeah, but he's fumbled it. All right, stop saying good things about people. Soda recovers the fumble, and the Wizards have an opportunity to take the lead again as we head towards the final third of the game. Hussein lobs a big one, but it's deflected by Nige. Hipster on 2nd and 10. Completes that one. Emphysema managing to hold on to it. That time gets 22 yards. Here's Soda on 1st down. Another good catch, but my goodness me, there was a lot of coverage going on there. Progribniak getting a first, 15 yards gained. That one didn't really go anywhere. 2nd and goal. Soda deflected by Prison. 3rd and goal. Hussein, Progribniak, touchdown. 2 touchdowns for Eddie Progribniak. A 10-yarder there. 26 plays remaining. Grazer Ridge with the ball. The Wizards need a turnover / stop / act of God. Well, there was the turnover. Hold on. Who's got it now? Rubinho, man. It was intercepted and then fumbled. And the net result is no change. 2nd and 10. Paper trail for Grazer Ridge is sacked by the Anger Panda. 3rd and 13. Hogwash, he's got a long way to go. And Soda fluffs the tackle because he's a gnome. What a waste. That was the game winner. You made that tackle, your team won the game. I'm just saying. Hussein to Emphysema. There are enough plays left for the Wizards to retake the lead if Celia Emphysema hadn't just coughed the ball up and with it, her career. There's no way she is selected for the team next week. She's been injured by Josh Rubinho. Carl Detonator's subbed in. And Grazer Ridge have just scored again. So the best that the Wizards can hope for now is a tie. Progribniak's getting them there. They're inside the opposing 35. Soda deflected by Nige, who has 9 deflections in this game. Progribniak is going to go the distance. Good lad, well done. 5-all, 11 plays left. This may not be a tie. Well, yeah, Hogwash 15 on 1st down. Nicky Minor deflected by Hussein, who's doing quite nicely in this game as well. Hussein with another deflection. 3rd and 10. Hogwash, one of you tackle him. Oh my giddy aunt. Flipping useless tackling from the Wizards, but they've held the yardage down sufficiently. They might be able to hang on for a tie here, but Hogwash is on the move again. Slippery little git. 4 plays left. Minor. Don't give him that much space. Oh dear. 3 plays to go and only about 7 yards. 2 plays left. Hogwash. Someone tackle him. Nope. And that's the winning play of the game right there. Progribniak's going to do his best, but he doesn't have the speed. 37 yards, but it isn't good enough. A valiant effort from the Wizards, but it's a repeat. Grazer Ridge 6, Wizards 5. Players of the game: Nigel Prison, 87 fan points, 199 receiving, 1 touchdown, 9 9 pass deflections. That's going to be pass deflection player of the week right there. I had, where are we? Didn't I have one of these guys on my team? No, I think you changed your mind. It was a wise thing to do. Eddie Pogrebniak, 70 fan points for the Wizards. Respectable. 287 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 3 deflections. Solid. Yeah. All right, first game, no upset. Backing down to the bottom end of the table, we'll work our way back up again. I had Ominous Bob. I did. You're right. He wasn't in that lineup anywhere. Oh, bum. Yeah. Never mind. Oh, well. Right then. The Minstrels last week. What did we get out of this lot last week? It was a 2-2 draw last week, so anything could happen in this one. Where are my rookies? There are none. Both teams are playing players they had on the team last season as well. Although it does have to be said that the Pirates did not submit a lineup this week. So this is the coach's choice, potentially opening up a minstrel-shaped floodgate if minstrels were available in portion-size flood. Anyway, first down, Pirates with the ball. 2 runs back-to-back, nothing doing, but here comes Doug. Dougie. 19-yard run there from Doug Conglomerate. Williams, no. Professor Feetham stuffing it. Freddie Two-Beard, also no. Here comes Dougie, and he runs straight at a big lad, and it doesn't work out so well. All right, over to the Minstrels. Randy Flappins flips it out to Jeff Conservative, who gets the first down and quite a bit more. Here's Conservative now with the ball, flings it out to Vectrix, who's going to disappear into the sunset. 34 yards gained, and a Jeff Conservative touchdown. Minstrels now up 1-0. Minstrels, of course, still looking for their first win this season. They've come close plenty of times, but they haven't been able to seal the proverbial deal as Doug Conglomerate chews up another 18 yards. Man, flip. Yeah, I know. Dougie Conglomerate. What a guy. Yeah, I know, we love him. Anyway, he didn't get the first down there, so he's not that great. Flappins for the Minstrels on second down, gets nowhere. 3rd and 10. Completed pass to Vectrix, who decides to run across the field. It's an idea. Zodiac on first down, has it deflected by Williams. Flappins can't run anywhere. 3rd and 10. Conservative throws a short one, doesn't pay off. Back to the Pirates just inside their half of the field. Freddie Two-Beard. He actually has a running lane and he's running through it. 12 yards gained there. Douglas. There we go. Look at that. Look at that guy punching through wimpy little elves. Love it. Yeah, okay. No, Feetham with a tackle for loss. Here goes Conglomerate. He got close, but not close enough. Back to the Minstrels again, as we're playing a little bit of midfield back and forth right now. 3rd and 8, and it's a sack from Mikey Powertools, who picks up his 40th career sack. Here goes Freddie Two-Beard on 2nd and 8, and there's no one who's going to catch him shortly. They caught him longly. Yeah. Douglas, touchdown. 1-1. Pirates pull it back thanks to Doug Conglomerate once again, strapping the entire team on his back and carrying them up the field. Conservative throws, it's Graham Tanky with the catch, but it's not a first down, and therefore, whatever. Yeah. 3rd and 6, here goes Doug. Dougie. Yep. 10 yards more there for Doug Conglomerate. He's on 670 rushing yards so far this season, which has got to put him in the top couple. He's off to the races again. And that's another 15 yards gained. Tipitude Williams is getting in on some rushing action. Picks up 8. Two-Beard does nothing with it. And then Doug round the outside of the line gets the 2 necessary for the first down. He's over 100 yards in the game. Two-Beard, 2 yards. Dougie, a bit more. But it's not enough for the touchdown. And the Minstrels take back over following a nice goal line stand. 2nd and 9. Flappins is stuffed at the 2. They managed to flip it out to Crash Zodiac, who takes off and gets them out of danger. 21 yards gained for the Minstrels. Half time has been and gone. It's still 1-1. Flappins finally getting a good run off. He gets 10. Conservative flings it to Flappins, and he's going to get a couple of yards right there. Zodiac. 1 yard gained. Amazing scenes. Flappins evading trouble. It's like he's learned how to play over the first half of the game. and is now doing what nature intended as Graham Tankey gets into the end zone for a touchdown. The Minstrels now up by 1. Right, yeah. So now we're going to watch a slow, painful drive from the Pirates that's going to yield a touchdown. Yep. And then we'll watch a slow, painful... Hold on, Jeff Conservative just been injured by Randall Frippery. Bring in Whiskers Camembert at runner. It's an interesting choice. Well, let's see how it pays off when they get the ball back. It's 2nd and 11. Pirates with the ball. They're in enemy territory. Doug picking up 8. They need 3 yards on 3rd down. And Williams has got them there. Okay, yeah, not a lot doing for Two-Bid. Two-Bid is a big disappointment in this game so far. Doug gets stuffed after just 1 yard. Williams with the throw and Camembert with the deflection, making his presence felt. Minstrels have got the ball back and they do currently have the lead, and we're just moments away from the final quarter of the game. Flappins picks up 9. Camembert gets 1. It's his first run of the season and he got a yard, and then he's taken off. Look, a 27-yard gain for the substitute. Camembert tries a run. Not this time. Well, it wasn't last time either, but Vectrix gets the job done. It's now 3-1 Minstrels, and we could have our first... It's not revenge because it was a tie last week, but positive. Our first positive result of the week. Frippery, nice catch. 29 yards gained off a Doug Conglomerate pass, which he doesn't do very often, but he has a 100% completion rate in the game. Doug throws it again, it's a touchdown. 2 throws, 100% complete passing. All the Minstrels need to do is keep hold of the ball. Flappins gets the first down, 14 plays remaining. Camembert throws it, Vectrix has got it. Well, this could seal it. It could. And it's a 54-yard Fingers Vectrix touchdown, making it 4-2 with 12 plays to go. And the Minstrels are defending pretty solidly. So, no, they've even got the ball back. Look. And they've slung it out to Randy Flappins immediately, who gets 36 yards. Flappins running with the ball gets tackled behind the line, as does Camembert. Although he threw the ball at the last instant to make it look like... No. Honest, Gov, I was pretending... I was passing. It's not a tackle for loss. It's a deflection. 3rd and 6. Conglomerate for the Pirates. Gets the first down, but it's too little too late. 3 plays remaining. And the Minstrels are going to get their first win of the year. They'll be pleased. Yeah. To be honest, they're too good a team not to have a win already this season. So this is, nature writing itself. Final score, Minstrels 4, Pirates 2. Player of the game, Professor Feetham. 21 pancakes, 3 tackles for loss, 15 tackles. A solid line performance. For the Pirates, Dougie Conglomerate with 161 rushing, 2 touchdowns, and a tackle for loss and a pass deflection. Good stuff. That keeps that division very much in play. We'll have a look at the standings when we're all done here, and we're all done. Yeah. Here is the Vuvu Boys taking on... Here are, I should say, collectives. Here are the Vuvu Boys taking on Stardust of Human Resources. Last week, Stardust won and edged this one out 6-5. Will the Vuvu Boys take advantage and turn this one to their own mischief? Well, it is a blessed game, so this could be lively. Club Bollinger will be getting us started for Stardust. David Onions is obviously in the lineup. Rookie Lloyd Gadzooks for Stardust. Vincent Rimshot, the rookie, in for the Vuvu Boys. First drive of the day, and we've got a first down. Marcus Rocascope there throwing it out to John Barrington. David Onions throwing the ball, which is not something you see him do very often. Rocascope now giving a bit of run, bit of leg. He got the first down, then fumbled it to Karen Hare. Rim shot for the Vuvu Boys picks up 7 yards. Here's Devon Magruder getting another 1, taking them awful close. Tanklat throwing to Karen, gets the first down. Rim shot, another good swerving run there from him. He picks up 11. Magruder, first down, 17 yards gain. Tanklat, nothing doing. Rim shot, 2nd and goal. Gets them a bit closer. 3rd and goal. Magruder, touchdown. Vuvu Boys up 1-0 after 14 plays. Club Bollinger runs it back for Stardust against 13 yards. David Onions keeps it on the ground, gets another 10. Rotoscope chucks it. It's deflected by Hare, which is fortunate given he threw it straight at her. Davy Onions running once more, gets another first down, and he's still harshing people there well into the secondary. Onions with a catch, gets 17 yards, 4 to go to the end zone. Bollinger, touchdown Baritone, 1-all. Rim shot, another nice run from him, 4 for 28 so far. Respectable. Karen catches a 0-yarder, and then they don't do anything on second, what? I don't know, but they had still got the ball, but now they don't anymore. I must have missed a penalty or something. David Onions on 2nd and 10 for Stardozer, running it for the first down once more. He's not easy to tackle. No. Once he's past the big lads, he's going for a bit. Lloyd Gadzooks making an impression there, getting 18 yards as Onions runs it to the end zone, and that's 2-1. Oh dear. Yeah. Sir Randall recovering a fumble there. Stardozer fortunate not to lose control. Magruder gets a bit. Tanklarts. No. 3rd and 8. Rim shots. Sacked by Lloyd Gadzooks with his first career sack. It's so nice to see the kiddie winkies getting involved and putting a number in the scratch book of destiny. David Onions runs it for 7. His rotoscope hurls that one optimistically, and then the optimism is unfounded. But there's a touchdown, straight to the end zone. Gadzooks is sat there waiting, and it's now 3-1 Stardozer. Bertha Raccoon gets a catch. About time too. 35 yards for her. Is Vincent Rimshot on 2nd and 11. Straight up the middle. He liked the look of it. He got 8 yards. Magruder gets him the first down. Tanklar waits and is sacked by ostentatious smack. There goes Karen. She's got the catch. And she's got him down to the 5-yard line. Magruder, end zone. Raccoon touchdown. And of course, on a blessed field, a touchdown makes you all the more something or other. It really does. Yeah. Half-time rolls around. It's 3-2 Stardozer. And they have the ball at the moment. Voodoo Boys looking for revenge after last week's narrow 6-5 loss. Sir Randall Madam there coming up with a sack. Here goes Davy Onions. Not this time, you don't, pal. Road scope on 3rd and 4. And they can't quite protect it. Gadzooks with a 14-yard gain. Karen deflects it in the end zone. Onions, he's running it. He doesn't get there. 3rd and goal. And good defence from the Voodoo Boys keeps this one lively. There goes Karen with a catch going back the other way. 19 yards up the field. Magruder has that one deflected. Tankard. A wide open Bertha Raccoon. Look at it go. Look at Bertha Raccoon, everybody. 43 yards go. You can stop looking at her now. You're making her feel uncomfortable. Magruder on 2nd and 10 gets nothing at all. Tankard sacked by first contact. And that drive is deceased. Okay. Stardozer. Dozer. Starly. That one was a good effort, but Raccoon was there with the deflection. Meanwhile, Gadzooks is enjoying the peace and quiet that he had to himself there. Picked up 38 yards. Onions on 2nd and short. Well, they're not going to stop him. No. That's a touchdown for David Onions, his 14th of the year. And he may prove to be just a smidge tricky. Yeah. Voodoo Boys crash out again on a bad throw on 3rd down. Stardozer now turning the thumb screws of victory. They're up by 2. They've got the ball. There's just over 1 quarter to go in this one. Road scope, baritone touchdown. 5-2. All right, we'll see how this drive manifests. If this drive stalls out, we will hit the accelerator. Otherwise, we will be here forever. 3rd and 5. Vincent Rimshots stalls the team out. So we'll hit the accelerator. Stardos are very much in control. They can just run the clock out here or run it with David Onions. Both are viable. He's got 136 in the game so far. Baritone with another nice contribution and another touchdown. That's his 3rd in the game. He's going to be a handful to keep hold of, but I think it's rather too late for that now, which is unfortunate. You thought this was the lineup. It was not the lineup. Nope. No. This wasn't it. No. And no, there's just too much pass defence coming your way in a Stardozer-shaped packet, and it's not going well. And also, don't let Tan Clark run the ball ever. He's flipping hopeless at it. I don't know what he's like passing. Oh, and he's just fumbled it, rather kind of, reinforcing the point. But yeah, he's not all that. No. Final play of the game goes nowhere. Final score, Stardozer 6, Viviboys 2. Club Bollinger, player of the game for Stardozer, 186 passing, 3 touchdowns, and defensively, a deflection and a bunch of tackles. Bertha Raccoon for the Viviboys, only 34 fantasy points there. 154 receiving, a touchdown, 3 deflections, but not a lot of tackles. See, because when you miss a tackle, it costs you fan points, but you don't see it, see? You don't see it. Tan Clark finished on -5 fantasy points. -6, beg your pardon. Yeah, that's a pretty poor performance. It's a very poor performance. It is, yeah. Okay. Disappointment all round then. I'll have a double. Edge of Slumber taking on the Nomads. Nomads, another team who did not. No, did they? Are you thinking of someone else? They might not have submitted a lineup this week. Anyway, Strongback Malcontent is on the field for the Edge of Slum Marching Band, who will be hoping to bounce back from the 3-2 loss they encountered last week. And it's a roasty old day because we're playing in the Nomads' home turf. Ilma Shelf Space, one of the favoured players in the Fantasy League, did nothing on her first touch, but she's just made a catch and gone 32 yards. Shelfie chucks it. Cole Warehouse with a catch. That's a first down, and he's still going. 31 yards going. Joey bug outs. Caught for 9 is Warehouse again. Deflected by Daphne Teflon in the end zone. 3rd and 1. Shelf Space comes up short. Great defending from Edgeslon, but they are shoved all the way back in their own business. Bambi Severe making the catch though off the Surgeon General, gets 21 yards. Severe going again, gets nothing this time around. Teflon, nice piece of speed but no evasion, gets her only 7 yards, and there's a sack on 3rd down. Back to the Nomads again, who are going to try and convert this time around. Joey bug out on 1st and 10, deflected by Mulawab. Is Cole Warehouse. He got himself 4. Shelfie lobs it. Melvin Glitch with the catch and a touchdown. And Melvin Glitch, he really rather established himself last season. But that's it. Yeah, Julius Hardware plays Brutalball. Not anymore, he doesn't. He's retired. Yeah, pretty sure he's not on a. I'm pretty sure he retired last year. Glitch with the reception. That's another 38 yards off a Shelf Space pass. That throw goes nowhere good. Warehouse running it some more. Picks up 4. 3rd and 5 Nomads. Kim Selector for the touchdown. 143 touchdowns in Kim Selector's career. The Surgeon throws it. Ronnie Bongos gets the catch and go. Gets 18 yards. That's a bad throw. 2nd and 10. Teflon. Good speed from Daphne Teflon, 18 yards. Surgeon General on 1st down is sacked by Buster Vortex. There goes Severe up the middle. She doesn't get very much out of it. Teflon's going to try and get there and does not get the blocks. So we've gone to Nomadville once more. Selector gets them a 1st down immediately. Warehouse is stuffed at the line. Shelf Space on 2nd down. Throws to Selector. Who's fumbled the ball? The Surgeon General has forced a fumble, and Boris Wet Paper Bag has been killed by Bambi Severe. Now, Boris Wet Paper Bag is not a superstar, but he has been in the game since its inception and has been a regular player throughout. Never a big name player, but always a player until now, because he's dead. Okay, well that's what we like to see. You love to see it. Yeah, absolutely. Love. So you used to play for Mongolia. Hang on, there's another one. Ferran Rakta has been killed by Tarquin Bangfish. Bangfish, last season's MVP. Flipping heck. Has been underperforming this season, and that's 2 kills for Edgislam in a single game. Oh, it's nasty. Yeah, they're still losing. Crumbs. Nomads up 3-1 at the moment. Severe on 3rd and 5. Chucks it. Bongos has got to catch and he's going to get close. He's down at the 3-yard line. Teflon, not quite. The Surgeon. Tamuluab, it's 3-2. Edgislam pull one back. Yeah. Crumbs. Yeah. Melvin Glitch running away from it again. Melvin Glitch. Yeah, it's amazing what a couple of good weeks on the live stream can do for a player's trade value. Equally, it's amazing what me dissing a player could do to their trade value. John DeCaro. Much debate has been had about how I have ruined whatever his name is, John DeCaro. Meanwhile, Ron Bongo's made an interception, but then they gave it back again. Life. Joey Bugouts with the throw gets it to Kim Selector, who's going to go relatively close down to the 1-yard line. Nomads looking for another score. They get it as Cole Warehouse has been injured for the season by Angus Sleep Bunsen. 2 kills and a season-ending injury. The Nomads may well... Ilma Shelf Space has been injured by Strong Bad Malcontent. Oh, boy. Yeah. Crumbs. Yeah. Flippin' heck. I mean, the Nomads might win this one, but afterwards they'll be going, where's my team? Anyway, Moonlab's in here. Buster Vortex has been injured by Strong Bad Malcontent, and the Edgislam marching band have been, over the past few seasons, putting together what they believe is the most violent team, and they do have the record for the most injuries inflicted as a team. But now, that violence is really starting to pay off in spades. They trail by 1, 2, as Glitch goes in again. Well, that's the guy you want to take out. Bongos with another nice catch, and you don't want to tackle Ron Bongos if you can avoid it. The Surgeon throws it to Muluab. It's 12 yards gained, but they have not got the time. They need some big, chunky yardage plays now. It's too late to do them later, and the drive is over. Doug Mopey gets 1 yard. He's on the Nomads. Kim Selector drops the ball. Larry Splendid on 3rd and 9. Gets it to Mopey, who only goes 4 yards. Edgislam have the ball back. Teflon, a nice piece of running. Gets it 26 yards. But again, speed is of the essence. And there goes Daff. She's in the end zone. It's a touchdown. 5-4. Sack from Bangfish. Here's Joey Bugout. He's thrown it to Kim, who got him the first down. And that could do it. That could be enough. Mopey. 2nd and 10 gets 2 yards. 3rd and 7. Bugout to Melvin Glitch, who gets a whole bunch of yards. And that'll be enough to secure the win for the Nomads. 6-4 is the score. 3 plays left in the game. Daphne Teflon, definitely a breakout game for her, as she goes absolutely ripping it up the field. Is this going to be an 80-yard touchdown, or is Mopey going to get there? It's an 80-yard touchdown run from Daphne Teflon. 2 plays left. You dare not dream an undreamable dream. And there you go, the dream is dead. Final score, Nomad 6, Edgislam 5. But at what cost? At what cost to the Nomads? My goodness me, the pain. Player of the game, Tarquin Bangfish. 55 pancakes, which is a good day for starters. 11 tackles, which is solid. A sack and a kill. Melvin Glitch, though, player of the game for the Nomads. 61 fan points, 209 receiving, 4 touchdowns, 10 tackles and a sack. Yikes. Yeah. Anything else? No, nothing else. That was Edgislam showing what Edgislam is capable of doing. How many yards did Daff end up with? 244 rushing. Obviously, the 80-yarder there doing quite a lot of the heavy lifting, but 244 is going to take some beating. Up to the top end of the table, I'm going to leave Beekeeper's Volcamoose for later, simply because I think it's got Game of the Week written all over it. Beekeepers won that last week, and the winner goes top of the table. So we'll let that one sit. But we can do the Bumson Medics up against the Ov City Axemen. Axemen won this by a single point last week, so the Medics will be looking for Uwengi. Not a single rookie anywhere to be seen. Maybe there'll be some deaths, and then we'll see some rookies. I like rookies playing. You know why? Because they're the names of the future. So they are. Serenity for Ov City throws it out to Will Spin Gold on first down. It's a 23-yard gain on a beautiful day for some Brutalball. Bingo Hazmat with the deflection. Al Gore Sentinel doing some running, gets only 2 yards. Serenity on third down, completes the Gold again. And that's 28 yards gained. There goes Gold, he's got another one. So far, Will Spin Gold, it's all about the Gold. Sentinel with a nice run, gets 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Serenity to Shandy Worthless for the touchdown. Okay, Hazmat on first down for Bumson, gets 11 yards. Smiters throws, agility bum rake wide open and gets himself injured. Lowbrow Charlotte has subbed in for the Medics as Scooter Bois picks up a comfortable 15-yard first down. Charlotte making his first play of the game. He's in the end zone. It's 1-1. Nice work from the Medics there. Al Gore Sentinel with a catch gets 7. Flunkerson looking to throw. He does throw, but out of bounds, and therefore it counts for precious little. Sentinel gets him the first down though, drive still going. Shandy Worthless with another nice catch, nutmegging Bingo Hazmat there. Flunkerson gets 1. Sentinel picks up 5, it's 3rd and 3, and Flunkerson drops the ball. Medics have it back again. Charlotte, having evaded his cover. That was a brilliant piece of blocking from Scooter Bois there. Came up and basically tripped Shandy, who was going to make the tackle. I mean, it's all legal. I mean, you're allowed to kill people, so obviously it's all legal. Scooter runs at 11, they're down at the 2. Hazmat to the end zone, touchdown. Bumson up by 1. Sentinel, with his best run of the game so far, gets 20. Oh no, it's a reception. It counts for nothing then. It was 22 yards in anybody's language. Sentinel now running again, gets 6. Is Serenity on 3rd and 2. Caught by Golds, gets 10. Ov City driving confidently up the field. Sentinel, good run. 13 yards gain. Serenity, run, dodge, run. 12 yards. Flunkerson on first down to Gold, and that's another touchdown. Wheel Spin's 5th of the year. Feels like he should be getting more, but I don't think he actually plays most weeks. So it's hardly surprising he doesn't have more. Scooter gets a first down for Bumson. It has to be said, this is Scooter Bois' breakout season. He's played a fair bit over his career. He's not young, but this is the first year where his numbers have actually started to make sense, apart from on that play where he was tackled for a loss. Anyway, Shandy Worthless for Ov City, getting an easy bunch of yards there. 2nd and 9 is Sentinel, first down, making people miss their tackles left and right. It's 2-2 right now. It could go either way, but that was the story last week. So, you know, what are you going to do? Yeah. Anyway, Bumson made a stop and are back in possession. Hazmat with a good catch on first down, goes 19 yards. Scooter up the middle, picks up 5. He's averaging over 10 a carry in the game at the moment. Bingo throws for the first down. They're still going. Smiters goes 2. Scooter. He avoided all the right people there. Picked up 16 yards. Hazmat throws. Not a lot in it. Only 3. Smiters completes to Sabutio Bongos. Daughter of Ron Bongos, for those wondering. Yeah. Why they're both active in the league at the same time? It's a special genetic something. Don't ask questions. 3rd and goal, Smiters. Touchdown, Bongos. 3-2 Medics as we enter the second half of the game. Flunkerson there has his pass deflected on a 2nd down, but Sentinel manages to do a meaningful run and gets 18 yards, keeping the Ov City drive driving. Worthless. Just nobody can tackle Shandy Worthless. 37 yards gain on the catch. Flunkerson overthrows it, and Hazmat has picked that one off, and he's going to eat up a lot of the field before anyone gets to it. That was, what, a 50-yard return maybe? It was beautiful. But Bumson very much in control right now, as El Smiters makes a good catch and go. If anything, I would say Of City look a bit slow. Yeah. Wheel spin gets 18 yards on the catch. Medics now up by 2. What was the result last week? They lost by 1. Wow. Yeah, 38 plays to go. Bumson has the lead right now. Serenity throws for 7. Flunkson's going to run it all the way to the end zone. No, he's not. He's down at the 1. But Of City pull one back. And then they intercept the ball. Well, okay. This is where hope goes to die. And they've tied it up. It was going to be our first revenge story. Second revenge story of the week. The Minstrels weren't really revenge because they tied. All right, first revenge. Hold on. It's another interception for Of City. And that could spell trouble for... Hold on, it's a fumble. All right, hold everything. Wait till the play's over and wait until the dust has settled and then decide whether holding on is required or indeed not. Okay. Shandy. Good catch, good run. It's 5-4. Bumson have the lead. Sorry, there's multiple chats going on in multiple rooms. I need to make sure I'm paying somewhat attention to it. There are 1 quarter left to go. Of City trail, but they have the ball, and it's a close one. 3rd and 1. Well, there's the first down. So that's not a sigh of relief for the Medics fans out there. Serenity on 2nd and 1 completes to Flunkerson, who gets the touchdown. It's 5-all. Hazmat deflected by Gold. Smiters completed. Sabutio is going to get just short of the halfway line to the 45. Scooter with a nice piece of running, but it doesn't get him very far, only 4 yards. Hazmat throws Charlotte with a good catch. Nice few yards eaten up there. 32, 16 plays left. If anything, you want to drain the clock, but more than important, you want to score a touchdown, and it's 3rd and 10. Hazmat gets it to Sabutio. 13 plays left. Bumson with a real chance now. 3rd and goal. They've got to score. And they do. Sabutio takes it to the end zone. It's 6-5. There are 10 plays remaining. Bumson need to defend like they've not defended for the entire game so far, apart from those times where they have. Al Gore Sentinel on first down with 8 plays left. Scooter's having a bit of a sit down. It's all too much for him. Pritchus with 7 plays left and touchdown. All right, 6 plays. Well, move it. You want to go real quick now. Chuck some deep ball. 3rd and 4. Buam gets it to Sabutio, but Sabutio is not quick. Only 21 yards. Hazmat. He's going to get a few more yards as well. 2 plays, 26 yards to go. 30 yards to go. Never mind. Final score, and we don't call that revenge, that's half revenge. That's the same as the Minstrels winning when they tied last week, but it's a tie this week. Bumson 6, Of City 6. Player of the game, Pritchard's Serenity, 78 fan points for the Axemen. 266 passing, 4 touchdowns, 8 tackles and an interception. Sabutio Bongos for the Medics, 44 fan points. Only 121 receiving, but putting a few pancakes as well, just for the laughs. And 2 touchdowns, a couple of tackles. Solid game, though. Yep. Yeah. Half revenge there. Ooh. Yep. Back down the deep end. Yep. And we got, is that all? Is that as much as we've done? Oh, flipping heck, shake a leg. Linko Blender taking on marsupials. That's what that is. Do I need to write marsupial on the top of it? It's flipping Joey, for crying out loud. Who's new and what's hot? Juan HVAC and Charity Milk Flimsy making a start for Lingo Blend. They've really got nothing to prove. We know they're not quite there. Yes. Meanwhile, over on the marsupials, Hype Conquest is getting a game. And then everybody else was playing for other teams. Probably even this season. Marsupials are highly overrated. Whoa, there you go. Last week, get the game started. All right. Last week, Marsupials cruised to victory 6-2. Can they do it again playing at home on a beautiful day for some Brutalball? Madam Pompadour runs it on first down, fumbles it. Hack Murphy with the recovery. Ray-Ban for Lingo Blend goes nowhere good. Brenda Ferrite can only get 5 yards. Milk Flimsy chucks it. Murphy with the catch gets only 1 yard. And the Marsupials are back in possession as Madam Pompadour takes off and gets a big chunk of 27 yards. Height Conquest with the throw completes for 8. Is Shamrock. Gets only 1. It's 1st and 10. Pompadour throws Coriander with the catch. That's the continental way of pronouncing it. Anyway, Height Conquest is doing some things. That's 32 yards gained on the ground. Bubble Jet goes backwards and gets them down to the first 1 yard line. Pompadour gets them down to probably less than that. Height Conquest punches it in. 1-0 Marsupials. Here's Luke Negligence, who I don't think we've ever seen play. Yeah, that was his first carry in his career. He got 13 yards. Anyway, they've chucked the ball out to Murphy, who picks up 31. Benefits. Throws it to Milk Flimsy, who gets 7. Negligence. Gets it to Brenda Ferrite. This is good target choicing. And there's the touchdown. Charity Milk Flimsy with her 3rd career touchdown. It's 1-1. Gillian Void Monkey, who has bounced between... This is her 3rd team of the season. She's played for each one of those teams, which is even more impressive. It's only week 6. Madam Pompadour on 2nd and 10 throws it. It's a 5-yard gain. Conquest has got some speed. 13 yards for Height Conquest. Shamrock, no yards gained there. 2nd and goal. Madam Pompadour has that one deflected by HVAC. There's an injury on the field. It's Lothario Henderson who's down, injured by Ruthie spasms. But the All-Stars did manage to make a stop there at the line. They now have to try and move it up the field, and that's the difficult bit. Murphy makes them a first down, though. Breaking tackles galore, gets 42 yards. Ray-Ban up the middle of the line. Another first down. A lucky first down. That's not throwing shade. Brenda Ferrite gets herself injured by Madam Pompadour. Raj Firewall has subbed in for Lingo Blend as Ray-Ban puts them ahead 2-1. They're not going to win. They're not going to win. It's not. No. This is not a matchup where you go, oh, the underdogs might pull it off. We've got plenty of those games on the roster of games. Oh, that's falling apart. Yeah, but this is not one of them. Yeah, Bubble Jet runs for 13, gets first down. Pompadour throws. Coriander with the catch and the touchdown. It's 2-2. Ray-Ban on first down for Lingo Blend picks up 4. Negligence throws. It's caught by Firewall, who smashes through President Scroob and gets 29 yards. Charity throws. Firewall again with the catch. Just batting tackles aside, gets 23. He's not quick, and I imagine he's going to drop the next pass. But, other than that, top weasel. 3rd and 10 Lingo Blend, and Ray-Ban greedily tried to run it and greedily stopped at the line of scrimmage as Gillian Void Monkey gets a good catch, gets 30 yards. Marsupials, I don't know what that one was doing, but it went there anyway. Jalaffa has slung a $5 in the bucket as belated tie game tax. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. It's a good game. Cracking game. Good matchup of City Medics there. Height Conquest with the throw completes to Void Monkey. That was a nicely executed pattern. 2nd and goal. Pompadour to the end zone. Void Monkey touchdown. 3-2 Marsupials. We're into the second half. Hack Murphy, again a Hack Murphy catch. Negligence looks, throws. It's Benefits who gets the first down through being a swervy little bleeder. Touchdown, 45 yards, 3-all. Well, it was 6-2 last week. It's not going to be 6-2 this week, is it? No. Just think they're going to score 3. And we don't have penalising people for things that they've done. Not in this world. No. Coriander with a good catch for the Marsupials as they're in enemy territory inside the 35-yard line. Void Monkey gets another 11-yard catch. Bubble Jet runs for 8. Marsupials moving the ball effectively, but not briskly. No. Bubble Jets. 3 yards gained. It's 2nd and goal. Is Madame Pompadour. She doesn't get anywhere. It's 3rd and goal. Conquest has to scramble, and it's deflected by Milk Flimsy in the end zone. Benefits manages to run the ball back a little for Lingo Blend, avoiding the safety. But they've got a 3rd and 1 now, and they've converted, and Lingo Blend have made their 2nd goal line stop of the game. Most impressive. Hack Murphy is taken off with the ball, gets 40 yards. Milk Flimsy throws, complete to Raj, who's got 11. Lingo Blend's offense sort of clicking a little bit, but I'll be honest, it's Luke negligence. It's all about the negligence. Can he play defense? We haven't seen him do anything defensive, so I'm going to assume no. But Lingo Blend have the lead now as negligence is in the end zone. We have under a quarter left to go, and right now this is an upset, but there's still plenty of time, so it's not an upset. No. Wait until the game's finished before you start saying things like upset. I've said it now. Bubble Jet on 1st down, throws it out of bounds. Pompadour on 2nd and 10. Completes the pass out to Coriander, who will get them inside the 10-yard line. Conquests. Deflected by negligence with his first season deflection. I think that's his first career deflection. Pompadour on 3rd and goal. And they're stopped again. Another goal line stand from Lingo Blend. And once again, Benefits manages to pull off a decent run and get them an immediate 1st down. Firewall with a good catch gets 17. 12 plays they need to hang on for. Spasms coming up with a sack. Benefits goes nowhere. It's 3rd and 11. And negligence is going to get them a 1st down, having found the right lane to run through. Milk Flimsy deflected by Pompadour. Benefits doesn't get anywhere. Negligence again throws to Firewall, who has another 1st down. 6 plays left in the game and 15 yards to go to the end zone, and Lingo Blend might be on one here. 3rd and 10. Negligence again. No. 3 plays and 85 yards to go for the Master. 2 plays and 85 yards. 1 play and 84 yards to go, and they do not make it, and an upset has happened, legit style. Lingo Blend 4, Marsupials 3. Player of the game, Ruthie Spasms for the Marsupials, 65 fan points with 69 pancakes, possibly going to be enough for Player of the Week material. And an injury inflicted. Hack Murphy for Lingo Blend with 150 receiving, a pass deflection, 13 tackles, good game, well played. You don't think it was that much of an upset? Last season's division winners up against the team that's come close to bottom in the division for the last 3 seasons running. That's an upset, especially given that last week the Marsupials won that 6-2. So it's an upset. I've got the microphone. I'm calling it. Yeah, good game. Impressive result. Hey, the Budget Roadies taking on the undefeated Toy Masters. Who's rooting for which team? Grim Pricks is in the lineup. Grim Pricks, a very impressive player for Budget this season. Alongside Capsicum Disco. Yeah, tackle either of them. Well, they're going to try. They put Klep Bossman out on the fields. It's always nice when they actually decide to play their best players. But we'll see how it pans out. And it's a fair roaster of a day. Okay. That was an 0-5 team, Jalafi, you're not wrong. That was the first win of the year for Lingo Blend. Okay. Toy Masters starting with the ball. They only get 1 yard on 1st down, but Benny Sausages manages to bail them out and get 24. Kenny disrespects the ball and throws it out of bounds. Underworld throws to Bossman. And that's a 30-yard gain. Vitamins. Wolfgang expects the Toy Masters to lose this week, but that's hardly surprising given that Wolfgang expects the Toy Masters to lose every week. Has to be said, he is a stopped clock. Anyway, on 3rd and 13, Budget do not convert. And the Toy Masters have the ball back and already have the lead. Scrag Vitamins with a nice piece of running. Okay, Kenny. Fumbles. And it's picked up by Capsicum Disco, who takes the ball back for Budget. They now have to turn this into some compelling offense. And that's 2 plays gone, and it's not looked compelling. And then it's deflected on 3rd down. Back over to Toy Master land again, and Bossman's got the catch. And he's down at the 5-yard line. Here's Vitamins. Touchdown. 2-0 Toy Masters. Spiny Turtle Wax with a throw on 1st down for Budget. Throws to Capsicum, who has a 16-yard gain. Tarzan Necropolis with another nice throw. Picks up 6. Capsicum, 1st down and more. Here comes Spiny. Throws a little short one. Tarzan is sacked by Dave Caustic. 3rd and 9. Fenchurch, that was optimistic. 5 yards gain. Yeah. Back to the Toy Masters again. They have a 3rd and 9 now. Kenny throws, deflected by Stochastic. Back to Budget. And this is all tiddly yardage kind of stuff. Budget Necropolis, Tarzan Roadies has been... Hold on! Bossman's been injured as well. Injuries on both sides with players who have names. And what impact is that going to have? Nobody knows. Anyway, Toy Masters with the ball. Have a Turk Ramjet touchdown. It's 3-0. Capsicum on 1st down for Budgets. Gets them to the halfway line, which is something they've not seen in a little while. And they throw it away again. Scrag Vitamins has intercepted it. That's his 10th career interception, which is all the more impressive when you consider that he's a halfling and therefore can only catch the ball when it's really close to the ground. Scrag gets a 14-yard gain for the 1st down. Kenny Respect gets a 15-yard gain, takes him to the 5-yard line, and that's another touchdown. 4-0 Toy Masters. Spiny very much so, by Dave Caustic on 1st down. Stochastic carries it for a bit, but it's not enough, and the Toy Masters have the ball back. And this is starting to look a little bit like you brought the wrong dress to the party. Vitamins, another 15 yards gained. That's Benny Sausages catching a 13-yarder. Underworld throws, deflected by Turtle Wax. 2nd and 10, deflected by Xanadu. Respect throws it away, and Budget have the ball back again. There goes Capsicum. The only downside to Capsicum Disco receiving here is Capsicum runs out of gas pretty quick, but that was 50 yards. So, who cares? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's half time. It's 4-0. Budget have possession, and they need to turn it around. Oh, never mind. They've lost possession. 2nd and 10. Here comes Scrag. That's a 3-yard gain. Kenny. 1 yard. Let's not over milk that custard. Scratchboard with a sack there. Picks up his 8th career sack. Viscount Heat, who's in the lineup for Budget, manages to gain 7 yards. Spiny sacked on 3rd down. Back to the Toy Masters again. And that's a bad throw. Justin Underworld has been injured by Hans Xanadu, bringing cruise control into the lineup for the Toy Masters. CDC has been injured by Clamorous Thrappl's in. Whatever. Things are occurring. There was a fumble. Yeah. No, Clamorous Thrapple did the injury. Kit Kats has subbed in for the Toy Masters. This all go is very much on board. And so people are just subbing out and going, go sit down for a bit. It's too hot, can't be bothered. Fenchurch throws one, pricks with the catch for 9. It's 3rd and short, and Heat is stuffed behind the line for a loss. There's an interception. Viscount Heat picking one off. Keeping Budget's dreams ever so slightly afloat, ever so briefly. John Paul Ganymede. Who? Yeah, I know he subbed in. Anyway, he's subbed back out again. Travis Doomgiver has now been brought onto the field for Budget as Grim Pricks gets their first score of the game. Can they win? I'd be flipping surprised. Scrag gets 3. It's 3rd and short. Respect gets them the 1st down. Turkle Ramjets gets only a couple. Spiny with a deflection, 3rd and 7. Respect is all alone, and he gets the 1st down somehow. Yeah, I think we can up the tempo on this one ever so slightly, because we can't. I mean, I know every game is going to be quite close at the moment, but we can't play them all all that long, otherwise I have to say too much. And I become fatigued. Scrag, lovely piece of running. That's a 30 yards gain. And there's another touchdown. Right, there you go. Now we can stick a fork in it. Okay. Oh, it's barely worth it. There's only 15 plays left. It's not a point. Stick a fork in it anyway. Right. Yeah. Well, the Toy Masters' undefeated run will continue. 5 wins they came into this one with. Takes them to 6. Budget still trying to make all of the pieces line up to make things line up. Yeah. Personally, I think it would be handy for the Fantasy League to have which team each player plays for in the notes. Which notes? Because it's on the leaderboard on the website, so you can go to the website. Final score: Toy Masters 5, Budget 1. It's on the website. You can go to under Statistics, Fantasy Stats, and it will tell you who the highest earners are and the team they play for. There isn't the facility to do it. Is there the facility to do it? Well, you have to look at the player descriptions on the website. Toy Masters 5, Budget 1. Player of the game, Dave Caustic for the Toy Masters with 41 pancakes, 14 tackles and 6 sacks. For Budget, Spiny Turtle Wax ranked up 40 fan points, 180 passing, 1 touchdown, 1 tackle, and 4 deflections. All right, fine. Budget should be disappointed by that one. I would have expected more from them, and they didn't have more to offer. So sadness is all we can see for miles around. Sportsball are taking on the Pathfinders. Last week, was that a revenge? No. Okay. Sportsball won this one last week, 9-2. Can the Pathfinders pull off the properly unexpected? Rachie Scabrous is getting to play alongside Yellow Fang, 2 rookies in the lineup for Red Star. Meanwhile, at Sportsball, nothing doing, no changes. Okay. And it's a blessed game, so this one could get right out of hand. Right out of hand. Yeah. Right out of hand. Yeah. Sportsball start with the ball. Marcel Lejams runs away with the ball. And it took them 20 yards to catch up with him. Baxter Hijack makes a catch, gets 18 yards. Farmer Voltstar with the throw is deflected by Greg Wheelhouse. Lejams sacked by Marsha Slugworth. Danny Dart on 3rd and 13. It's complete, but it's not a first down. Pathfinders have a go. Yellow Fang makes a catch, and he's getting a good chunk of yards there. Bird Dog makes a tackle after 46 yards. Rachie Scabrous is sacked by Ingrid Matrix. Marsha Slugworth throws a short one to Scabrous for 5, 3rd and 6. Wheelhouse, no darts. No. Bird Dog, first catch of the game, 20 yards gained off Lejams. That one is deflected by Scabrous. Here's Voltstyle, throws it. Lejams with a catch, and it's a first down. Sports ball in opposing territory. Wheelhouse with a deflection. Shut up, Jeff. There's Bird Dog with another catch, and he could go the distance. That's a 38-yard touchdown, 72 in his career. Rachie throws. It's a 2-yard gain. Barely worth it. Slugworth throws, and it's intercepted by Daxter, who's got his 3rd interception of the year. Bird Dog, 13 yards gain. Danny Dyatt throws, dropped by Voltstyle. Voltstyle runs, no one there. And Lejams also runs, and that didn't work either. Wheelhouse runs, and that doesn't work. Okay. They throw it out at Greg Wheelhouse, though, and pick up 20 yards. Just saying. Yeah. Slugworth throws another 10-yard first down. Wheelhouse throws. Yellow Fang with the catch. And he gains 19. Scabrous tries to get round the outside of the line, but bounced back inside, is tackled easily as Yellow Fang takes it to the end zone. It's 1-1. The Pathfinders came to play. Can they play for the entire game, though? We'll see. That was an optimistic downfield pass there. Optimistic, clearly my word of the week. Voltstar runs it for 5. It's an interception. Greg Wheelhouse has his first career interception. Rachie Scabrous then runs it for a first down. Scabrous' throw is woefully off target. And there goes Yellow Fang again. Touchdown. 2-1 Pathfinders. What? Yeah. It's happening. It's all on. Daxter gets the catch on the first down, 12 yards gained. Yellow Fang with a deflection. LeJams is stuffed behind the lines, 3rd and 10. Diet throws, it's only 5 yards, and that's another stop from the Pathfinders. Hijack with the deflection, and they pick one off. Crystal Lemonade with the interception. Sports Ball now looking to pull back the score to something they find a little more agreeable. Diet throws, Daxter touchdown. 2 all. Okay, bad throw there. Scabrous on 2nd down. Throws is deflected by LeJams. Here's Slugworth. And that was deflected by Bolt Style. Back over to Sports Ball again. They throw the first one away. Just for good luck, you understand. They then throw it to Bird Dog, who gets some 20 yards for it first. Here's Volt Style. Volty. Volt. Volters Volt. Volt. 14 yards. LeJams to the end zone. It's wrong. 2nd and goal as we hit half time, and it's all square at the moment. Diet intercepted. Yellow Fang picking it off. And there's a safety. Greg Wheelhouse tried running it. He couldn't make it work. Sports Ball get a point. Oh, denied. Yeah. Slugworth with the throw. Yellow Fang again. Yellow Fang is... everyone's now looking him up, going, oh, hello. He looks good. Sit down, Jeff. Greg throws. Fang. Touchdown. Danny Diet has got himself injured by Yellow Fang. He tried to stop a man on a mission. And it's 3 all, incidentally. This was a blowout last week. Yeah, it was 9-2 last week. Well, it's not going to be 9-2 this week. No. Bird Dog, good catch, good go. Gets 24 yards. LeJams down to the 1 yard line. Volt Style on 2nd and goal. Well, he could have walked it in, but instead he threw it to Bird Dog, and the point counts the same regardless. 4-3, Sports Ball have the lead. Slugworth for the Pathfinders can't make it work, and Sports Ball have it back again. Volty, no tackling this time around, a comfortable first down. Low grade Mo with a throw. Deflected by Greg Wheelhouse, 2nd and 10. LeJams fumbles it. Pope Lorenz has picked it up. Pathfinders are not going down without a right scrap. However, Daxter's just intercepted it, and that's his 2nd interception of the game. 2nd and 11. That's a 5-yard run from Farmer Volt Style, but on 3rd down they can't convert, giving it back to the Pathfinders again. Scabrous over everybody's head. Here's Slugworth. Caught by Houston. Flamberger. And that's a 21-yard gain. Pathfinders still could do this. We're into the final quarter, but they need a few more plays. Marsha Slugworth throws. It's caught for a first down. Wheelhouse overthrowing Flamberger, who had a step or two on the coverage, but this time around he's wide open and he gets 25 yards. Slugworth to Wheelhouse, touchdown, 4 all. You just have to stop the explosive offense of the Sports Ball Union. It's doable, but you've got to do it. Yeah. Never mind. Touchdown, Sports Ball. 5-4. Can the Pathfinders equalise? No. 3rd and 12. Houston is stopped short, and that will be the end of it. Yeah. LeJams runs for nowhere. Daxter with another nice catch. He's got some decent yards, 38 gained on that one. Mo doesn't do an awful lot with it. LeJams doesn't do anything with it. And then Voltstar on 3rd down is sacked by Pope Lorenz. 8 plays left to tie it up. I know he's intercepted. Daxter's got his 3rd interception of the game. He's a good player, Daxter. Yeah. Daxter on the run once more. Is another touchdown for Daxter. Hijack, his 10th of the season. And it's 6-4 Sports Ball. And what looked like it could be a revenge game isn't. Although, if I was a Pathfinder, I'd be okay with that result. Daxter just got his 4th interception of the game on the final play of the game, and that led him to be Player of the Week with 130 fan points. I know someone who put Daxter in their flipping fantasy team. He's upstairs and he's going to gloat. Sports Ball 6, Pathfinders 4, Daxter Hijack 130 fan points, 216 receiving, 2 touchdowns, 3 deflections, 4 interceptions. That's a mighty good week. Yellow Fang for the Pathfinders, 74 fan points. Good going. 245 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, a deflection, an interception, and an injury inflicted. Right, up to the top end again. And the Miners are taking on Peninsula Transport. Peninsula Transport operating currently with the coach calling the shots rather than the owner. So anything could happen as far as Peninsula are concerned. Teddy Splitcap has been starting all season for the Miners and will be starting in this one, on which is a blessed field. So who knows? Joe's chucked 20 in the bucket for Jeff having rocked up. Thanks, Joe. That's the only reason I let him rock up, you know. Because occasionally people go, who's a push cat? Anyway, first play of the game. I should talk about that for a bit. It's Gabe Transistor. He runs it for 9. Peninsula first with the ball. Fungible gets him a first down. Janet Mission having a run. Gets 1 yard. Gabe throws. It's caught by Fungible. Yeah. And then Janet gets him a first down on a 17-yard catch. Millstone Misfit is also playing in this one, just made an 11-yard gain. Gabe throws, Millstone with another catch, but it's only a short one. Fungible can't get much. Mission on 3rd and 3 is stopped. All right, let's have a look and see what the Miners have brought to the hole. Well, they've thrown it to Teddy Splitcap. He does look pretty handy, 38 yards gain. Mutant Lip Balm with a run on first down gets 3. That one is a 3-yard gain. Zelda Augments on 3rd and 4, can't do anything with it. And we're back to Peninsula again. Scabrous. No. What are you talking about, Scabrous? You were reading the flipping paper. Oh yeah, I was reading the chat rather than the game. Not that it matters too much, but you know, you can kind of see what's going on, and I'm just talking my words as that's happening. Cordelia Benzadrine, she's on the field. She's quite good, but someone needs to throw the ball to her. 3rd and 1, Miners with the ball. I don't know how you would call that a catch. No way did he have 2 feet in bounds, or even 1 foot. Anyway, Janet Mission just intercepted it, and then she had the ball back, and they fumbled it. Roy Talley picking up the fumble. Here's Tristram Lawnmower, throws to a wide open split cap. 1-0, Miners. Alright, Gabe with a run, gets 4 yards. Fungible throws it. Misfit with the catch, picks up 12. Mission on 1st and 10. No. Okay, here's Gabe. No. And Fungible on 3rd down. Yes. Well done. Hank managing to save the team there a little bit. So that's all solid. Yeah. Gabe picks up 7 on the ground. Argyle Stampede there with the deflection. You haven't heard much of Argyle Stampede in this game yet, but we have now, so we can rest easy. 3rd and 8. Miners with the ball, and Mutant Lip Balm has got himself a 21-yard first down. Lawnmower throws, Mission with the deflection. Augments, deflected by Misfit. 3rd and 10. Lip Balm intercepted, and it's Cordelia Benzadrine's 2nd pick of the game. But at the moment, it's still 1-0. And therefore, there's nothing happening. Who won it last week? Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that's a thing we know. The Miners won it 7-1 last week. Okay. Well, they've got an even larger percentage victory so far this week. They've got infinity% more points than the Peninsula Transport. But, you know, maybe that'll all change as we enter the second half of the contests. 3rd and 10. Janet Mission running it for Peninsula, gets absolutely nowhere. Lawnmower throws, but it's stuffed behind the line. Mission with the deflection. Lip Balm on 3rd down has the first. Miners still moving the ball. Lawnmower. Janet Mission with an interception. Really? Yeah. How Janet Mission is even a starter is flipping beyond me. 3rd and 8. Mission. I'm sure she's perfectly reasonable. Anyway, that just they crashed out on that one. And it's all perfectly reasonable to play whoever you like. Janet Mission's not a bad player, but she's not very good. Transistor gets 8. Fungible on 2nd down gets the first down for Peninsula, who get to the 25-yard line of the Miners and are still rolling. Millstone Misfit makes the catch, gets the first down, is injured by Power and Mustard. Ook Belt Sand. Right. spelled same. Ook, or ook. Whatever the drive ended while you were trying to work out how to pronounce a word. I am so tired. I don't believe it. I started out this stream feeling properly lively, but now I'm barely keeping my eyes open. Oh God, it's not a game. The games are all fabulous. Yeah. All right. What do you want? World's smallest violin. Argyle Stampede touchdown, and it's -2, Peninsula 0. All right. Peninsula now with the ball. Janet Mission throws, and it doesn't get success. I would be curious to see her stats at the end of the game. I don't reckon they're going to be that good. Stampede with another 28 yards gained there for the Miners. Zelda runs it for 3. Lip Balm doesn't do much. 3rd and 6. Lawnmower deflected in the end zone by Benzedrine. Gabe Transistor doesn't do an awful lot there. Fungible goes no yards. Lip Balm with the sack, and we're into a bit of back and forth here. Stampede, who's finally turned up to this one, gets another touchdown, and we can scoot this one all the way over the final scoreboard line of scoreboard. I'm going to leave this one running. I'm going to go and get one of those cans of things. Chin chin. Final score, Picks Creek 3, Peninsula 0. Zelda Augments, player of the game with 58 fan points. Did much? No, not particularly. 2 touchdowns, 3 deflections and an interception. Cordelia Benzedrine had a decent game for Peninsula Transport, but only 22 yards receiving. This was a really low yardage game. 3 deflections, 2 interceptions. Really, really low yardage. Janet Mission was all right, but it was all done defensively. 41 out of her 48 fan points were on defense. What a peculiar game. Yeah. Okay, back up to the top end again, and bottom end. Back down to the bottom end, and the Sea Raiders are taking on Failure Hills. Failure Hills won this one last week, 8-5. Okay, who's new and interesting? Nobody. Is it going to be a masterclass? Oh my giddy arms. Could be, yeah. Well, it's a blessed game, and Julio Alacarte is on the field. And there he goes. But if he gets a touchdown, that might be the last time you see him, because he'll be just a blur. Vicky Flamboyant with a good catch and a really good run for Failurewood. Has the first touchdown after 3 plays. 1-0 Failurewood. Mikey Heimlich, go on Mike, 7 yards. Sonny Watt, who has been a standout player for Bongolia, flipping it, look at him go. And he's still going. Look, will you stop? 27-yard run there from Sonny Watt. Paul Crapwhistle throws one, Sonny's got a catch. Who knows what he's going to do? If Sonny gets touchdowns in this game could be explosively exciting, and I need to pace myself. Right. Go on, Sonny. Not this one, he doesn't. 3rd and 4. Crap whistle. First down on the 1-yard line. Mikey Heimlich, touchdown. 1-all. Vanken throws. There goes Fry, who picks up 22 yards. Demijohn throws that one, and it's Julio. That's a 32-yard gain. Vicky picks up 3. Tim Vanken, 2nd and 6. Exorcism Fry, touchdown. Oh, see, you can say this about quite a few players on the field. If they start see, look, Mike just ran for 19 yards. He's feeling all full of himself because he had some of that catnip in the end zone, and it's making him feel right cheerful. Paul Crapwhistle with the best play I've seen him perform in 3 weeks. 24 yards gain. Heimlich. 2nd touchdown for Mike Heimlich. Yeah. 2nd and 5. Vicky. That's a 49 yards. Okay. We're only 20 plays into the game, and I'm pretty sure we've given up 300 yards already. Flamboyant runs for 22. Vanken end zone, touchdown, Fry. That's his second touchdown of the game. There goes Darkness Albright for Bongolia. It goes Sonny. Sonny is going to need some end zone action if we're going to see an absolutely legendary run from him. But he got 26 yards there anyway. Crap Whistle's done something worthwhile again. But how? Here goes Mike. He's got the first down. 7 yards gained. Sonny throws. Caught by Albright. Touchdown. Everybody's getting a touchdown. 3-all. Okay. Paul Dagger coming up with a sack. It's 3rd and 16. And that's a stop. Bongolia make the stop, take possession. Mikey Heimlich runs for 2. He ran for more than that, but went backwards quite a bit. Fry just sacked the quarterback. And Crapwell has to get 8 yards, which he doesn't get. All right, back over to Failurwood. And they've got it to Fry, who gets 38 on that catch in no time at all. There goes Julio. He wants it. He can taste it. And he got it. 42-yard touchdown for Julio a la carte. Mike Heimlich with another blazing run round the outside, 24 yards. Here goes Sonny. He had to go backwards a bit there, but he's going. And that's 20 yards going. 4 carries for 74 yards. He's pushing, flipping 20 yards a carry. Which is wrong. Yeah. Mike is fabulous. Darkness Albright gets injured by Ertmont Blabber. Vera Contagion has subbed in, but Bongolia just scored again. I didn't see who it was. It was Paul Crap Whistle. Oh, good for him. Fromage looks to throw. Throws late to Tim Vanken, and that's not going to be spectacular. Vicky throws another short one to Vanken again. It's not everybody gets to receive it, Dave. You throw it to Fry. That's 48 yards. Demijohn sacked by Paul Dagger. Okay, Big Rod McGirt coming up with a sack. Vanken to the touchdown to the Julio a la carte. Okay, Mike with the run gets 15 yards. 10 carries, 94 in the game at the moment. As we hit half-time, it's 5-4. Failurwood in the lead. Muzzio making a 3-yard catch on 3rd and 4. Muzzio gets him the first down. That was a close one. Sonny on 1st and 10. Nice run, Sonny Watts. Really nice run, Sonny Watts. But he hasn't got the pace. Julio couldn't tackle him, but Sonny picks up 37 yards on the ground. Mike. 3rd touchdown of the game for Mike Heimlich. 5-all. There goes Julio. See you later, Julio. Yeah. Yep, see you in a bit. Yeah. 72 yards gained there by Julio a la carte. Deflected by Muzzio in the end zone. Flamboyant is stopped at the line. It's 3rd and goal. Vanken. Who was that? Who was that who caught it? Oh, it was Julio. Oh dear. Yeah. Sonny looks to throw, which is not the move. Paul Chatwhistle on 3rd and 7 is stopped for just 2 yards. Zoltan has a sack. The sacks are coming thick and fast for Bongolia, but every time a completed pass is made for Failurwood, they do this. 7-5, Failurwood. Heimlich running again. Broke all the tackles, got 9 yards. 2nd and short. Watt has the first down. And Watt's going to get quite a lot more than the first down. That's a 36-yard gain. 7 carries for 150 yards. Yeah. Mike also putting up some solid yardage. Has another Mikey Heimlich's 4th touchdown of the game. It's 7-6. Now it comes down to, can anyone defend? Vera can. She just made a deflection. It's 3rd and 9. Vanken. Never mind. Julio a la carte. Stopped at the 2, and Sonny Watt has been injured by Vicky Flamboyant in what was clearly a deliberate hit. Yeah. Yeah. Mike runs for 2. Sally Pigeon's now in the lineup. I don't think she's going to bring as much to the party as Sonny Watt, but what do I know? And there's an interception. Julio has just made his first pick of the season, and that is probably going to kill the game. Yeah, Zoltan, another sack. Oh, it's not necessarily over. Mike's got more running to do. It's only 9 yards, but so what? He puts in so much effort. Not Blabber has just intercepted the ball. Hold on, who's that? Paul Dagger has made an interception. All right. Lineman gets to play catchy for a little bit. Sally Pigeon running around the outside of the line, managing to avoid a few tackles. Tim Vanken's been injured by Vera Contagion. That's actually quite impactful, but there's only 13 plays left in the game. Crap whistle picks up 25. Heimlich with the ball. Swerved in at the wrong moment. Fazio, touchdown. It's 8-7, 10 plays left. Phantom of Fanta running for 3 for Failurewood. Fromage throws. They've given it to Julio, which is exactly the move that you should make. Touchdown, Julio a la carte, 76 yards. Yeah. Mike, 1 yard. Pigeon, 2 yards. It's not going to work. This isn't going to work. No. Well, there we go. That's the ball game. 4 plays left in the game. Failurewood have the ball and the lead, and Julio a la carte. Paul Dagger's had a good game. Paul Dagger has had a good game. But they've saved us a Mike Heimlich run for the last play of the game. That's nice. Final score: Failurewood 9, Bongolia 7. Player of the game: Paul Dagger of the Bongolia Sea Raiders with 77 pancakes, 11 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 interception. Exorcism Fry, player of the game for Failurewood with 180 receiving yards, 4 touchdowns, 14 tackles. From a Bastet, yeah. 14, a Bastet making 14 tackles. Goodness gracious. 1 sack, 1 deflection. Yeah. Julio, 390 receiving. Yeah. Yeah, he's got -1 fan point and has got an interception. That'll be down to the number of tackles that he did not make. Good game. Good entertainment. Solid, good entertainment. Right, back to the top end of things again. Cheerio Incorporated taking on the Stego Noughts. New players to be aware of. Indecent Gary, who was first pick, second pick in the draft. Second pick, pretty sure. Nobody really knew at the Stegonauts, but who cares? It's delightful experience. And it's foggy. Oh, great. Yeah. What happened last week? Well, I'm glad you asked. Last week, Cheerio won this against the odds 6-4. Stegonauts see if they can take advantage here in the fog, as Ulysses Failure breaks for a very good run, gets 33 yards. Solar Crown on 1st and 10. It's another first down run. Is Daisy Flounce Frenzy sacked by Troy Oktoberfest. Failure runs again 2 yards. 3rd and 10, and Cram can't get anywhere with it. Flipping it over, Cheerio now with the ball. Centrifuge throws to Gary, who gets a first down and feels good about it. Rosemary throws to Gary again. He's feeling very good about life right now. 28 yards going. Twerp is sacked by Failure. Is Centrifuge on 2nd and 12. Well, I wouldn't have called that play, but it seemed to work anyway. It's another first down for Cheerio Incorporated. Rosemary busted, gets nowhere. Twerp out to Centrifuge, who's brought down at about the 7-yard line. Centrifuge running again, and he's got a touchdown. First blood goes to Cheerio Incorporated. Intriguing. Yeah. Oktoberfest with a tackle for loss. It's 3rd and 3, and Cram can't get anywhere. And another stop for Cheerio. Say what? No, I won't. Centrifuge lost this time, you don't. And Arachnophone there with the sack on 3rd down gives the Stegonauts the ball back. And Pugil Arachnophone has just been injured by sanguine pangs, bringing in painful grinding. Okay. Yeah. This time Tola Cram has actually decided to break a few tackles and got a 41-yard run, brought down at the 1-yard line. Myra Sacrifice with the touchdown score. Twerp runs for 3 on 1st down, with it 1-all at present. Busted gets nothing out of that at all, and Stegonauts back in possession. Saul Mastiff with a nice catch for 35. Failure. Bides his time, gives up on that, runs it into the end zone for a touchdown. 2-1 Stegonauts. Twerp with a solid performance there, gets 11. There goes Gary on another good catch, gets 12 yards. I didn't notice that Gary was wearing 69. Well, his name's Indecent Gary. You must have done that. Yeah, I must have done. Either that or it's just a pure flipping fluke. Yeah. Yeah, I usually don't hold with such childish behaviour. I let the names speak for themselves and then conjure it off. Anyway, Cheerio lost possession and then intercepted the ball back again. They are looking toward the end zone. It's 3rd and 4. Rosemary busted. Has a touchdown. It's 2-all. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I let hold on, it's another interception. Rosemary Buster's picked it off again. I don't think she picked off the last one. Who cares? Flipping brilliant blocking there from Troy Oktoberfest. Covered Rosemary all the way back to the house. All the way back. Gracious. Oktoberfest on 2nd and 7. And well, it doesn't matter. 3rd down, didn't go anywhere. Cheerio have made another stop. They've got the ball back again. But this one's not looking quite so good. 3rd and 14. And Busted is sacked by Painful Grinding. But Cheerio's defense is stepping up. And that's a good thing. Yeah, any division. Well, we like a team who turns it around from season to season. Another stop for Cheerio. They're in possession right now. They've got themselves a 3rd and 4. Busted gets the first down around the halfway line. Twerk with a solid piece of running is going to take them into opposing territory. 16 yards there. Rosemary, I doubt it. Yeah. 3rd and 11. Twerk. It needs to be a pass, Alan. He goes, no, it doesn't. Oh, obviously it doesn't. No, Alan manages to get the first down. Otto, round the outside of the line, can only get nothing. Rosemary tries the same move. Didn't work either. Alan's going to try the same move. No, that didn't work at all. So the Steganauts have it back. But they've thrown another interception. Luther Pendragon's picked it off. Okay. Yeah. Steganauts are just a cacophony of errors. Is that a common saying? No, I just made it up. And therefore it's real in my head. Tyler Cranmer, a fantastic catch, proving to be nigh impossible to bring down. Picks up 58 yards. And then we got a double injury. Was that a triple injury? I think it was only a double injury. A double injury. Oh no, a double substitution? No, I think that was a double injury. Regardless, the Steganauts have stalled out. And Morris Sacrifice just been injured by Indecent Gary. Quite a few players have fallen over on both teams. There's another injury. Trenton Trinity's been injured by Tola Cram. Okay, yeah. It's because we're into the final quarter and no one wants to be held accountable. Flounce Frenzy with the throw, caught by Mastiff, who is going to get close. First down on the 2-yard line. Steganauts need to score. They're stopped on first down. They're not stopped on second down. It's 3-all. There's another injury, and it's Hakan Mitroglu who's been injured. Yeah, Sanguine Pang's been... Eric Marsupial's got himself injured as well. Joe Champoon is now on the field. There's not an awful lot of the starting teams on the field anymore. So if you have difficulty following exactly what's happening, you're not alone. No. Okay, Cram runs it for a bit. It's 3rd and 1. Flounce Frenzy gets the first down. 11 plays left in the game. Steganauts with the ball at the moment, and they are lined up for revenge. Flouncey runs it a bit, gets the first down. Failure is down at the 4-yard line. Cram is down at the 4-yard line. Flounce Frenzy on 3rd and goal, throws it away. Lovely bit of running from Alan Twerp to avoid trouble. Busted, throws it, it's deflected. 3 plays left. Jane Calypso gets nothing on the run. Alan Twerp is stuffed behind the line, and on the last play of the game, nothing happens. Final score, 3-all. Half revenge. Player of the game, Troy Oktoberfest for Cheerio Incorporated, who did 42 pancakes, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. Ulysses Failure for the Steganauts managed 45 fan points with 1 touchdown, 1 tackle for loss, 2 sacks, and a deflection. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My player of the game, though, was Troy Oktoberfest making that last-ditch block that freed up the interception to go all the way to the house. That was fantastic stuff. Right, that was here. Yeah, so we're going down here. The Sunshine Fun Buzz taken on the Colonel Space Agency. Last week, the first half of this game was an absolute banger, and then KSA woke up. What's going on in this one? Well, they're mixing it up, but the Fun Bus trying out different things. Felicia Wintercoat in the lineup again. Umbriel Lafferty in the lineup again. Over at KSA, the defending champions, why would you mess with anything? It's a valid point. It's a point, and it's raining. Oh my dear. Anyway, we're in Colonel Space Agency land. Everyone's rooting for the Fun Bus, even though they've got a win this season already. Dwayne Plum sacked on first down. Rhombus with a deflection. 3rd and 12. Svazdan. Ground game for KSA. They get the first down. Bill Saturno runs it. Reluctance to tackle, frees him up to go 23 yards. Raz McClintock with a deep pass there, but it didn't work. That was a fumble, but it's fumbled into the hands of Bill Saturno, who advances it significantly. Svazdan on 2nd and goal gets KSA the opening touchdown of the game. Dark Mode Enya, though, just made a catch for the Fun Bus and then fumbled it. Well, it is raining, but Felicia Wintercoat picked it up. Enya with the throw. That one's deflected by Rock Hands, the ever dangerous Rock Hands. Deflection on 2nd down, 3rd and 10. Rhombus deflected on 3rd down by Shade Dark Cave. Okay, Saturno runs it for 7. Is McClintock. Completes to Saturno, who's quick enough to pick up 39. Svazdan through the middle of the line, very much unopposed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colonel Space Agency. And this is far more like the game we were expecting to see last week. Felicia Wintercoat with a decent run, smashing through tackles, 16 yards going for Felicia. There's a good catch. Antonio Rojas is good to go. He gets 30 yards. Dark Mode Enya on 1st and 10. Completes to Rojas. He gets down to about the 8-yard line. Wintercoat's going to try running it again. She picks up 3. Rhombus gets another couple. 3rd and goal. Enya. Touchdown, Fun Bus. Rojas with the touchdown. Hands gets a catch and he's going. Okay, 37 yards game. McClintock throws. Deflected by Rojas. Svazdan to the middle of the line. And beyond. 25 yards gain. 5 carries, 65 yards. He's doing well for his numbers so far. Saturno picks up 5. McClintock throws one away. It's 3rd and 5. Svazdan. First down. Saturno now 1st and goal. Dropped by Svazdan, but it's raining. Nobody's hands work right in the rain. As Saturno gets another touchdown, it's 3-1. Enya drops the ball. Then throws one wildly away. Wintercoat. Good completion there for 13 yards. Rhombus has decided to run it and gets 3 yards. Enya throws. Caught. Manticore. Really? Apex Manticore? Yeah. Felicia runs it for 11. Good run. Rhombus with a nice run. He's got a good turn of speed. Picks up 16 yards. Dark Mode. Sacked by Phoebe Brat-Salad. Felicia throws a short one to Rhombus, who picks up 8. It's 3rd and 3. And that one's caught on the 6-yard line, 4-yard line, 8-yard line, but Rojas has got his 2nd touchdown of the game. We're on 3-2. Fun Bus, not bad so far. This is looking a lot like last week's matchup so far, except that at this point the Fun Bus had the lead. But there's a fumble, and the Sunshine Fun Bus have recovered. Colt Rhombus picks it up. Dark Mode Enya on a 2nd down, throws it away. 3rd and 10. Felicia. Deflected by Rock Hands. Cannot capitalise on the turnover. Half-time rolls around, it's 3-2. McClintock deflected by Rojas. 3rd and 10. Svazdan stopped after only 4. Fun Bus with the ball back, throw an interception, and it's Saturno who's picked it off. Yeah. No one should play in the rain. You set your weather to rain if you go like, I want to play in the most joyless experience possible. You go, oh, yeah, all right, yeah. No. I want my usually capable players to be rubbish. Oh, we can make that happen. Rock Hands touchdown. It's 4-2. This is the do or die drive for the Fun Bus. And Rojas has fumbled the ball. Who's picked it up? Umbriel Lafferty picked the ball up. Dark mode ended on 2nd and 10. Caught, first down. Felicia throws. That was deflected by Hans. Here's Rhombus. He's overthrown the target. 3rd and 10. Enya. And that's Saturno with the deflection. But it's now we've turned into the deflection portion of the game, where no one accepts responsibility for anything. Svazdan runs it eventually, gets 11 yards and a first down. Saturno throws a short one. It's deflected by Enya. On 2nd and 10, they get almost enough, and then Svazdan picks up the first down. From the halfway line, Bill Saturno with a respectable 8-yard gain. McClintock throws, Scorpion Ring with the catch. Not seen much of Ring in this game so far, but that's 37 yards. Svazdan's going to try for the end zone, gets there. 5-2, 1 quarter to play. I think the Fun Bus are not going to do it this time. No. I'll leave this one to play out at regular speed while I get this Joker some food. Come on, Joker. Just listen. 12 plays left to go. KSA have the lead 5-3. Svazdan with another nice piece of running. There are no Fs in the chat, so I didn't miss anything crucial. McClintock throws. Rock hands with the catch, and he's going to score 6-3. But against the bowl champs, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Not so bad. Loved it. Lion, it's not so bad, man. Not bad at all. I missed a Rojas touchdown. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's good. It's the way I always describe it is, if you're pretty sure you're not going to win, look for something to take solace in, whether that's one person playing well or inflicting a bunch of injuries, or, you know, Antonio Rojas getting 73 fan points, which is very respectable. Bill Saturno is player of the game, though. 78 fan points as the KSA beat the Fun Bus 6-3. Saturno did 101 rushing, 1 touchdown, 4 deflections, 1 interception, while Rojas gets player of the game with 73 fan points for the Fun Bus. 233 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 5 deflections. It's not bad. It's that's not an awful result. Yeah, it's a loss, but it's not an awful result. It's not getting absolutely thumped. Speaking of getting absolutely thumped, let's have a look at the Blood Pit Bouncers up against Ergmellenflex, because it's a bloody field. Yeah, who's new and interesting? Well, Flapjack Nope trained last week. Now, Flapjack Nope does not need to train. Under no circumstances should Flapjack Nope ever do any more training ever again. But that means he could do something really quite incredible. Paddy System is getting a start at Blood Pit. Stew on the Wold getting a start at Ergmellenflex. All right, come on. Show me something. I want to see something good. Okay. Tiger Styles for Blood Pit Bouncers on first down and gets 2 yards. Bring that this way. Okay. Glenda Bastard now in possession on 3rd and 4 with a huge throw. Completes to Rocky Mellons, who's all alone. And that's a touchdown. 73-yard touchdown there. There goes Flapjack on first down. He evaded about 5 tackles there, gained 8 yards. Okay, Wilf Jerk on 2nd and 1 gets the first down. Take me down, Mikey gets a 21-yard reception and go. Flapjack doesn't get anywhere on the run next time around. Paddy System there coming up with a sack. And Ergmellenflex have been stopped. We're going to see it. We're going to see Flapjack bust a 40-yard run, and it will look like no one will ever be able to tackle him. 3rd and 7, Tiger throws it out to Glenda. She's got the first down. Obviously, Flapjack can't tackle worth a damn, and Glenda's down at 1 yard line. Mark Disneyland? No. Second and goal. Glenda. Touchdown. 2-0 Bouncers. Flapjack. Could this be the one? Yeah, 24 yards. Wasn't that one then. Wilf with a throw on first down gets a few. Nancy Sue 360 is in the lineup. Managed to throw for a little. Flapjack running again gets 6 yards. Wilf. That's a 10-yard completion. There's an interception. Tiger Styles, who was expensive, just made an interception. That's his 25th career interception. Glenda now running away with it. And that's a 49-yard gain from Glenda Bastard. Mark Disneyland in for the touchdown. Blood Pit now up 3-0. Last week, Blood Pit won this 6-5. And at the moment, they look good to repeat. Okay, Nancy Sue throws it. It's dropped by Stu on the wall. 3rd and 9, Flapjack. First down, 17 yards gained. Wolf throws. Take me down, Mikey has been injured. Gordon Tugboat has subbed in for Erg Melonflex. Flapjack, he's running again. Go on, son. Touchdown. 23 yards gained for Flapjack Nope. 2nd and 8 for the Bouncers. Not a lot doing there. 3rd and 6. Glenda throws a short one, but she's thrown it to Tiger, which is who you want to throw it to. That said, this field is a brutal one, and Tiger, he's not got the most durability in the world. No. Mark Disneyland, no, with a nice play, although he did just fumble it, and Wolf Jerk has recovered. Melonflex getting the ball back. Flapjack running again. Whomping Willow getting in his way. There's an injury. Mark Disneyland has been injured by Whomping Willow. Linfield Muscles is now in the lineup. Why the hell wasn't he in the lineup before now? It's Linfield flipping Muscles. You want someone to tackle Flapjack Nope, you bring in the league's best tackler. Stick him in middle linebacker and just kind of go, run through that, you swervy little git. Anyway, Gordon Tugboat just got a touchdown. It's now 3-2. Linfield running it for Blood Pit gets a first down. Glenda on a 1st and 10 gets 2 yards. It's Tiger. Can't. No, never mind. Can. Breaking all of the tackles. Tiger Styles a 35-yard gain. Linfield with a throw, which you don't see very often. It's caught by Ramiro Pleasure Dome. Glenda looking. Gives up. Runs 3 yards. First down. Tiger with a short one. Muscles, touchdown. 4-2 Bouncers as we approach half time. Flapjack gains 9. There goes Wolf. He's picked up 5. And Melonflex trailing right now, but they do have the ball. That was a short completion to Stu on the wall. Flapjack running on 2nd and 8. And he's going to be running for a little while. 26 yards for Flapjack Nope. Wolf Jerk can only get 1. Nancy Sue has it deflected by Linfield. 3rd and 9, Flapjack. Tackled by Linfield Muscles, who didn't hesitate. He just grabbed him and dragged him to the ground and then, smacked it around a bit. 2nd and goal. Wolf Jerk with the ball. Throws. Caught by Gordon Tugboat. It's 4-3. Okay. Yeah. Tiger with a good run gets 29 yards. Linfield running, outpacing the fat lads from the line, gets 16 yards. Glenda on 1st and 10 completes the ball out to Rocky Mellons, who we haven't really seen much of. That's only Rocky's 2nd catch of the game, and the first one was a beast. Pleasure Dome's in the end zone for a touchdown. 5-3. Bouncers maintain their lead. Jerk has it deflected by Muscles. Nancy Sue's up the middle, gets 9 yards, and the Erg Melonflex drive keeps rolling. Flapjack just swerving in and out of trouble again, gets 15 yards. Wolf does nothing. Nancy Sue completes a 3-yarder. It falls to Flapjack on 3rd and 7. Well, 7 yards. He can do 7 yards without thinking about it. He's up to 237 rushing in the game so far. And there's an interception. It's Paddy System who's picked it off for his first career interception. And the Bouncers, Tiger was looking to throw it there, but eventually ran for 14 instead. Linfield picks up another 6. Glenda looks, and it's Nancy Sue with the deflection. 3rd and 3, they complete a Pleasure Dome. Blood Pit are the cream of the crop. Are they? Well, I need to see Blood Pit Bouncers up against Volcamoose Saints. Hold on, that's an injury. Yeah. Zesty Lumber has been injured by Peter Brickwall, Daisy Mango, subbing in for Melonflex. I'm not convinced that Daisy Mango is all that as a blocker. That's just, well, she's not playing blocker then. Okay. Flapjack on 3rd and 9 gets the first down. 17 plays left in the game. Melonflex trailing by 3. Which goes to show, just because you've got arguably the best player in the league, doesn't mean they're going to deliver. No. No, on paper, best runner in the league. But Flapjack's average is not the best. Because at the moment, his supporting cast of characters aren't getting him there. He's a hell of a player, but he's having to do pretty much all the work himself, apart from what Charles Monkey Cage does. But one blocker alone does not a line make. Nancy Sue on 3rd and very short throws another interception of Tiger Styles, and that will kill the game. Yeah, no, that's it. Tiger running it again. The only satisfaction you could take now is in killing him, but you didn't even manage that. Linfield gets a 1-yarder, and on the last play of the game, Glenn the Bastard throws to Ramiro Pleasuredome, who's down at the 4-yard line. Final score, Bouncers 6, Melonflex 3. Player of the game, Tiger Styles. 95 fan points, 168 passing, 131 rushing. 3 touchdowns, 1 pass deflection, 2 interceptions, 1 injury. Charles Monkey Cage for Melonflex did 48 pancakes. It just kind of stood there, just kind of pushed people around a bit. 302 rushing yards for Flapjack Nope. I think that's going to be highest of the week. Unless I'm mistaken, in which case it isn't. Right, next up. Was that a revenge? Nope. Okay. Next opportunity for revenge is the Fire Chefs taking on the Bulldozer Powers. Yeah. Have they changed their lineup? It wouldn't amaze me if they play in exactly the same lineup. I think they are playing exactly the same lineup. Yep, I'm playing exactly the same lineup as well. I love playing Caldo. It's one of my favourite games of the season, and I get to do it twice. It's a beautiful day for some Brutal Ball. No, it's not. It's a flipping blessed field. Settle in. Single player change. Thank you, Caldo. We've got the ball. Let's go. Ross is running the ball. Ross. Steve's running the ball. Okay. Go, Steve. Go, Steve. Go, Steve. Go, Steve. Go, Steve. Go, Steve. Go on, Diego. Catch that guy. No. A 37-yarder for Steve Morris. Sheriff Rotten throws a short one, but it's no good. Ross gets out to Julio Lobster. 20 yards gain. Steve throws. Bad idea. Sheriff. Deflected by Disco Collins. 3rd and 10. Sticky Pierre touchdown. All right. There you go. Yeah. There goes Bessie Grape shot. Look. Oh, she's new. Yeah. She's quick. Yeah. Grape shot now with the ball. Gets it out to Viv. Touchdown. Oh, my God. Ross gets it to Steve. That's a Steve reception. He doesn't do that very often. Steve now with the ball is running it. Go, Steve. Yeah. 13 yards for Steve Morey. Sheriff throws it away. Please don't. Ross throws. Julio. 37 yards for Julio Lobster. Steve throws one away. Don't throw it, Steve. Sheriff is sacked by Fritz Beermat. Ross, pull us out. And it's deflected by Viv. The Chefs. Jack Mercury gets a completion for 3. They've got 3rd and 7. It's not good enough. Whew. Yeah, I know, we dodged that. Sheriff Rotten makes a catch, and he doesn't do that very often. Don't throw the ball, Steve. Oh, well. Julio, touchdown. Yeah, boy. Jack Mercury throws to Disco Collins, who I won't be able to catch if he gets his juice on. Yeah, Hank with the deflection. All right, nice. Mercury, nice catch. Gets the first down off Olivetti Typewriter. That's thrown away. 2nd and 10. Great shot. Fumbles it. Julio's recovered. All right. 2nd and 10. Steve. Steve's running it, but he only gets 2 yards. 3rd and 8. The Sheriff throws a short one to Julio, but he gets enough for a first down. Ross throws. Is caught by Julio again for a first down. Steve's running the ball. And he's stopped behind the line. I demand an inquest. Ross throws. Julio Lobster with the catch. and that's 27 yards. BDP moving it up the field right now. There goes Steve. Uh-oh. That's a Steve Murray touchdown. Don't let him get juiced up. He'll pain train you. Disco Collins, lovely running. 50 yards gained. Oh, my precious ODR. Yeah. This was always going to be an ODR destroyer. Viv Crumble for the touchdown. A sack from Jack Flippin' Mercury. Steve is running it, but he uses up all his gusto going 1 yard. Sheriff throws Pierre's away. Viv closes him down. It's a 31-yard gain. Okay, yeah. I'd rather you didn't throw it, but Julio is going to go a good distance here. Down to the 5-yard line off of Steve Murray, 46-yard pass. And Ross is in the end zone. Fine. Yeah, let's not juice up one player. Let's juice up flipping everybody. Typewriter gains 23. Then throws to Grape Shots, who evades an unholy amount of tackles, rather more than I would have liked. Julio with the deflection. Grape Shot goes nowhere. Typewriter, not a lot doing. We haven't got many sacks yet, have we, lads? I'm just saying, we're rather famous for the amount of sacks we inflict on the opposing team. How about we do some of that? Steve Murray. 27 yards gained by Big Steve. The Sheriff throws. Pierre's got the catch. Pierre's still going. Pierre's got another touchdown. Lovely. Okay, Collins. Someone. Thank you. 17 yards gained, Disco Collins. Viv caught a 1-yarder. Typewriter. It's caught by Grape Shots, who's got 4 catches for 99 in this game, which is solid. 2nd and 10. Viv drops the ball. 3rd and 10. Deflection by Sticky Pierre. Julio drops the ball. There goes Steve. Nice one, Steve. Nice one, Steve. Nice one, Steve. Another 31 yards for Big Steve there. The Sheriff chucks it. It's deflected by Viv. Ross throws it to Steve. Steve doing some of that receiver business that apparently is all the rage these days. Yeah. Ross on 3rd and 6 throws it to Julio. Touchdown, Julio Lobster. His 80th career touchdown. 35 plays left in the game. Has to be said, I expected a higher score by this point. BDP have got the lead 6-2, but we've been lucky. Not to see more receiver catches. Yeah. Nice throw, Steve. That was an epic throw from Steve Murray, 33 yards. Sheriff throws it. It's deflected by Grape Shot. Ross complete to Julio. Touchdown. We could probably accelerate this. Yeah. It'll be quite funny watching Viv Crumble do, 100-yard sprints in under a second. There she goes. Viv Crumble, touchdown. 3rd of the game. There goes Julio. Yeah, back the other way. Yeah. Let's put up some yards, kids. Steve runs it for 3. Julio drops the flipping ball. Ross completes to Julio. Touchdown. Okay. Yeah. There goes Typewriter. Yeah. Great shot. Sacked by Diego. Really, Diego's doing the sacking. What's that in aid of? Don't know. Ross. Deflected by Grape Shot. Steve is sacked. Steve got sacked. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, the world's ended. It's all a horror story. This cannot be allowed to stand. 3rd and 10, and the Fire Chef's complete to Viv. Typewriter gets a 9-yarder. Mercury has it deflected by Pierre, who's had a solid game on defense, actually, Sticky Pierre. Now, given that Steve Murray is chosen for more fantasy teams than any other, it has to be said, he hasn't played insanely well in this one. Susie Mutton makes an interception off Sheriff Rotten, who is in his rookie season. Yeah. Final score. Yeah, where is Steve? Only 55 fan points. Disgusting. BDP 8, Fire Chefs 4. Julio Lobster, 76 fan points with 365 receiving, 4 touchdowns. Viv Crumble, 72 fan points, 151 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 4 deflections. Good effort. Yeah. Steve, what is... Yeah, I mean, he got sacked once in the game and it's like the world's ended. Grunt Auto Group taking on Shady Palms. Last week, Grunt really put the hammer down. 10-0. Grunt Auto Group won this last week. Shady Palms. I don't think there is anybody alive who doesn't want to see Claire and Budgie light them up. So let's see if that's what happens in a roasty old day. Okay, Grunt playing at home on a roasty old day. They are that good. Yeah. But can they hold it together for the duration of the season? Well, that's some defense there from Shady Palms. Giving them a 3 and out. Senior Convincers in the lineup. Oh, okay, and a 3 and out for Shady Palms as well. Grunt still not quite clicking yet, but there he is. Exponential Tyrone getting his first catch of the game. 12 yards there. Convincer makes a deflection. Senior Convincer is only in this lineup to enrage me. That's the only reason why. Don't pretend it's any other way. It's only there for the lols and because you know you're probably not going to win this one. Yeah. Who's going to win? Grunt Auto Group by a long way. Yeah. 1-0 Grunt. Yeah. Okay. Sectarian Thunderclap gets nothing. That one goes nowhere. Alundra made the deflection. Jovial ran it nowhere. And Flash Bandit with another catch gets 17 yards. Blood throws, caught by Tyrone. Touchdown. All right, 2-0. Yeah. Jovial runs it nowhere. Sectarian just about outpacing Tiffany until he didn't. There goes Ferdy Equatorial Mount, though, the hero we all wanted. Convincer throwing a 30-yarder. All right. Thunderclap. Runs for the first down. Shady Palms to the 25 of the opposition. Convincer throws it. Budgie with a catch for 6. Impairment runs it past the first down marker. Are they going to score? Yes, they are. And Shady Palms have already done better than they did last week. All right. Gendrich Grippy getting some action there. Flash Bandit is running the ball, and it doesn't really pay off all that well. Simple Simbill on 2nd and 7. Has it deflected. 3rd and 7. Tyrone is going for a walk. 41 yards, in fact. Bandit throws Tyrone with a catch and the touchdown. 3-1 Grunt, and Jovial's fumbled the ball. Anna Linguistic picking it up. She's in my fantasy team. Alundra Blood touchdown. 4-1 Grunt Auto Group. Jovial goes for 2. There goes Ferdy again. The pace really getting it done for him. 30 yards gain. Xenia throwing it, and it's a first down to Budgie. Impairment managed to avoid that first tackle, which freed him up to go 11 yards. Thunderclap, no. Convincer on 2nd and 10. Massive throw downtown, and Equatorial Mounts in the end zone. 4-2 now. Grunt still very much on top and looking to stay that way. As Tyrone picks up another 34 yards. It's still the first half and he's got 215 yards receiving already. Gendrich Grippy gets 14. Blood throws. Tyrone picks up another 16. Bandit throws that one. Flash Bandit throwing the ball has just got wrong written all over it. Blood on 3rd down has it deflected, and Shady Palms get a stop. More than that, they get a first down on the very next play. Jovial Impairment running it for 21 yards. Half-time rolls around. 4-2 is the score, but the Palms are in possession. Briefly, 3rd and 8. Jovial doesn't quite make it. Grunt have it back again. There goes Tyrone. 45 yards for Exponential Tyrone. Alundra Blood throws. Thunderclap with the deflection. Simbill picks up 3 more. 3rd and 7, and a sack from Claire and Budgie. Okay, another stop for Shady Palms, but they've got to score some points in that. Yeah. 3rd and 11. No. Okay. Grunt having another go of it. Alundra Blood throws to Tyrone. 28 yards gain. And you know what? Grunts are feeling ever so slightly budget roadies at the moment, only stronger. Yeah. Hang on, Blood's just made an interception. I think Budgie was out of bounds, and Alundra Blood picked it off. Anyway, Jendric's grippy touchdown. Yeah, Jovial runs it for 5. Thunderclap throws. It's a short one. Impairment's got the catch. It's 6-2. Ferdy dropped the ball. Oh, Ferdy. But Budgie's got the next one. Clarence Budgie, if he lives long enough, is going to be an absolute superstar. He's down at the 2-yard line. In his rookie season, he's already just a huge impact player. And he just scored a touchdown, making it 6-3. Tyrone's off again. Yep. Another 25 yards. That's 329 receiving he's got now as we hit the final quarter of the game. Averaging 100 yards a quarter. Egad. Yeah. Jendrich, 12 yards. Alundra, sacked by Jovial Impairment, who stripped the ball and is going, no, screw you guys, I'm taking this, I want it. That's a heck of a fumble recovery for Jovial Impairment, who then runs it another 5 as they take possession and then gets a touchdown as well. 6-4. No, you can't, you're not going to overturn it. You're not going to overturn it. You're not going to overturn it. You're not. If you let this catch the thing, that's 56 yards there for Tyrone. It's just a non-happener. Simple symbol on 3rd and 6. Completes it to Tyrone for a touchdown. 7-4. Spirited play from Shady Palms in a game they cannot possibly have expected to win. Veronica Hannock intercepts the ball. They've thrown it out to Flash, who's going to score. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. See, when there's still hopes and dreams on the field, nice one, Ferdy. Then it's all good. But when those dreams have been snuffed out mercilessly, when you got Flash Bandit throwing the ball and putting up some serious yardage, if Tyrone can't quite get to the 500 yards receiving mark, I don't think he's going to get the chance. But that's a high receiving number right there. Final score, Grunt Auto Group 9, Shady Palms 5. Player of the game, Exponential Tyrone, with 84 fan points, but only 4 of them contributed defensively. 479 receiving, 5 touchdowns, and then just 8 tackles defensively. For Shady Palms, Clarence Budgie, a two-way player. 136 receiving, 2 touchdowns, a sack, tackle for loss, and a handful of tackles. On to the final game. Winner of this game takes sole charge of the top of their division. Last week, the Beekeepers pulled off the unexpected and won it 6-4. Will they do it again? No change appears to be present on the Beekeepers. No change appears to be present on the Saints. And it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. Well, we just don't know. We do not. Volcamoose are playing in yellow. And Spangles Hunkerdome gets 4 yards on first down. Erlen Dickberg has moved to runner. Okay. All right. And it paid off on the short pass just then. He got the first down. Spangles with a nice piece of running. Picks up 26. Dickberg on 1st and 10, not a lot. Viking looks short, completes to Dickberg for 3. Hunkerdome doesn't get very much at all, and the Beekeepers have made a stop, and there goes Hank Massive. It's 12 yards gained. OT Freemason picks up 7 on the completion. 2nd and 3. Dirty Woods has the first down. Hank gets not a lot. OT throws it. It's fumbled and recovered by the Saints. Okay, Dickberg on 2nd and 8 completes the pass out to Slot Bridges, who chews up some yardage. Saints moving it downfield. Ridges was open, gets down to the 5-yard line. Hunkerdome throws end zone. Sad Lurch with a touchdown. Beekeepers back in possession again. And they've thrown another interception. Vikings picked it off. Hunkerdome runs for 3. Dickberg gets stopped after 2. 3rd and 5. Viking with the ball is stuffed at the line. Big keepers can still turn this around despite costly mistakes so far. And there goes Rolf Henchucker, who is the 2nd most popular player this week in the Fantasy League. Usually he's the 1st most expensive player. No, it's another interception. And the Beekeepers self-destructing in this one so far, but it's still only 1-0, so the game is not yet decided. Hippie Impact coming up with a sack, gets the Beekeepers the ball back again. Hank actually running it this time, which is what he's supposed to do, gets 18 yards. Freemason throws. Mini Sabotage manages to break open into a little bit of space and fumbles it. Cogent Wang has picked it up for the Saints and brought it back the other way. I mean, how you recover from this level of turnovers is anyone's guess. But the Beekeepers are not giving up points. Not at the moment. Although Spangles feels differently about that. Picks up 28. Dickberg. Mini Sabotage has been injured by Erlen Dickberg. Julian Norwest is subbing in as the Saints go up 2-0. Hank runs it for 10. Oti throws it to his own team. Her own team. Woods can't get anywhere at all. Hank on a 3rd down has the first. Freemason, 1st and 10, completes to Henchucker. 18 yards gained. Woods throws, caught by Norwest, who moves extraordinarily slowly. Hank picks up 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Oti throws to Norwest again, who might as well just stand still. And so when you see him make a catch, he just kind of goes, flipping effort. It's 2-1. Beekeepers have pulled one back. Dickberg goes for 7. Half-time has rolled around already. Dickberg, nothing doing. 3rd and 3. Hunkerdome, wide open space to run into, gets them the 1st down. Hank tackles for a loss. There's the throw. It's out of bounds. It's 3rd and 12. Hunkerdome is sacked by Dirty Woods. Beekeepers taking possession again. 2nd and 11. They complete it to Norwest, who gets 4 whole yards. Woods to Norwest again. Who basically, wherever he catches it, that's the number of yards you're getting. 3rd and 10. Woods with the ball. Didn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. Saints take possession back again. Dickberg, breaking enough tackles to make a difference, gets 31 yards. Dickberg now with possession. Gains 3. His Viking sacked by Impact. 3rd and 10. Hunkerdome stops short. Beekeepers get it back again, keeping this one lively. 2nd and 12. Norwest actually had some pace on that one. Managed to go a whole 13 yards. Gain a few more yards on that one to keep things going. Hank goes for 1. 2nd and 8. Sack from Chris Biscuit. Woods. Still Woods. Can't quite get past Biscuit, who seems to be recovering and then dropping back for a 2nd tackle. It's impressive. Yeah. Dickberg throws it for 31. That's a deflection by Henchucker. There goes Viking, and we're into the final quarter. And it's still 2-1. There's an injury. Cogent Wang has been injured by Kathy Glowpad, bringing in Xavier Sensation as Rolf Henchucker gets an important catch. Dirty Woods on 1st and 10. Picks up 3 yards. Hank, massive throws, is caught by Norwest, but honestly, he's just not getting them any yards. Rolf gets them 9. It's 2nd and 1. Woods gets them further away. Well played, Hank. No, 30. Hank can't get the 1st down either. Saints have got it back again. 17 plays left. Sad Lurch with a good catch. Massive can't make the tackle. Henchucker's brought in. Oti Freemason has been injured by Xavier Sensation. Ted Shirley now in the lineup for the Beekeepers. And time is running out. It is 2nd and 9. Sensation with the ball. Throws Lurch, touchdown. And that will surely lock it up for the Saints in this one. But that the score was not more one-sided after how many turnovers? A lot. After a lot of turnovers? Yeah. Beekeepers seem to have a defence and no one's entirely sure where they came from. But a good result nonetheless. And the Saints maintain their kind of pushing for top slots position in bad company. Final score, Volcamoose 3, Beekeepers 1. Chris Biscuit, player of the game with 67 fan points, 52 pancakes, 2 sacks, 1 tackle for loss. How many turnovers are we looking at here? Apparently 3. No. It was more than that. It felt like a lot more than that. Hippie Impact, player of the game for the Beekeepers, 13 pancakes, 3 sacks. Okay. Ugman and Flex have a bounty against the Blood Pit Bouncers. I've seen you, Floody. I know you're here, but have you left? That's the question. Would you like to put a bounty on Tiger Styles? It could kill him. Ramiro Pleasure Dome, if you like, or Peter Brickwall. Goodness gracious me. Yeah. I mean, Styles is in his last season. No, he's not. He's only XP10. Oh, put it on flipping Tiger. Oh, yeah. Oh, kill Tiger Styles. Kill Tiger. Kill the Tiger. Only because he's been the bane of my existence for multiple seasons. And now he's somebody else's existence bane. Floody is making his decision. Reject. Boo. All right. Yeah. Lingo Blend All-Stars coach Stan the Man Actual would like to spend 500 quid hiring a counsellor to improve the character on some of the players. This is the easiest yes vote ever. Easiest yes vote in the history of yes votes. Nobody votes against this. Not one person. Thank you, Zandy. Yeah. This is... I mean, that's just a knucklehead choice. Easy peasy. Red Star Pathfinders Valentina Luna gets into a fight with Rachie Scabrous over admirable appearance. Should Valentina Luna be dropped from the team? Yes, to avoid a loss of 2 appeal. Why? Because Rachie Scabrous has a future and Valentina Luna does not. That's, again, that's not one you're really going to have to think too hard about. Royston says, get out. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Royston. Yeah. Goodbye. Okay. Of City, Joe. Valentina Luna has suddenly become available. Yeah, she's on minimum wage. Is pretty terrible. Yeah, pretty terrible. I mean, somehow I can't see Joe really chomping at the bit here. I think he'll probably go, nah, I'll probably pass. Probably pass on that one. Yeah, thank you, Joe. That one's gone. Grazer Ridge, failure. Valentina Luna is currently available to hire. Will ruin the mood of your locker room. So it's entirely up to you. But I personally, I think it's a no. Yeah, I didn't think so. And that should be your career done. No, Beekeepers. Valentina Luna is available. Is Valentina good at anything? Got a bit of agility, yeah. Pretty good durability. So what? Actually, can throw the ball. Oh, yeah. Anna's got good stamina. And isn't terrible at tackling. This isn't not a bad runner 3, you know. Not a bad runner 3. Maybe even a runner 1 on a dark day. Doesn't matter. Are you going to sign her if she comes your way? No. Bumps and Medics. Crimes LaPlanche has asked for 4 weeks off for personal growth. You'll gain some appeal and improve the player's personality. But you lose the player for 4 games. Given that Crimes LaPlanche doesn't play currently, I can't see how you say no. I think you kind of go on, get out there. Go and improve your personality. Crimes, just go and make it all better. Yeah, I thought so. Right. And that's that. Sorry for the squee noise there, but in training, Big Steve Morrie has improved in training. I'm gonna win the ball. At the Budget Roadies. Oh no, they're all going to yell at me. At Budget Roadies, Travis Doomgiver has improved, who is already starter worthy. Tiggy Teapot at the All Stars has also improved. Georgina Karate at Erg Melonflex. Erg Melonflex just keep training every single week. Lingo Blend are getting all the action this week. Juan HVAC, the rookie who is already in the starting lineup, has had an improvement. Stephen Truckstop also has trained. Kira Rage Quit has made everybody happy at Shady Palms, while Martin Slug, not Martin Slug, has hacked everybody up at Pathfinders. Martin Slug could be great though, you know. He could be really great. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that yet. Lingo Blend's Standerman Actual has paid for a counsellor. Gravity Hands has got less greed. Juan has got improved loyalty. Lothario Henderson, his dedication has improved. Stevie Truckstop has got better reliability. Zimski Tabulate has improved his acceptance. Gravity Hands has improved morale. And Charity Milk Flimsy has improved leadership. Meanwhile, at Grunt Auto Group, Exponential Tyrone has just dropped their appeal by 2. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what a shame. Valentina Luna has retired and Crimes La Plonge is taking 4 weeks off. Okay. Here are the players of the week. Past deflections, it's Nigel Prison at Grazer Ridge with 9. Tackles for loss, Professor Feetham with 3 at the Wretched Minstrels. Remember, in the event of a tie, it was the team that got it first. Okay. Sacks, Dave Corstick got 6 for the Toy Masters, while Daxter Hijack had a heck of a week for Sports Ball, picking off 4 interceptions. Tackles, Houston Flamberger, 18 of them at the Red Star Pathfinders. Defensive Player of the Week, Daxter Hijack for the Sports Ball Union. Over on offense, Trellis Cosmic at the Off-City Axemen did 77 pancakes. Receiving yards, Locker Room Poison Exponential Tyrone got 479. Rushing yards, Flapjack Nope with 302. Passing yards, Tim Vanken, 362 at Failurewood. Total yards, 479. Tyrone, Player of the Week, offensively, Tyrone. But overall, Player of the Week, Daxter Hijack. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Right. So, let's have a look at the standings. Stardos are leading the way in the Smooth Division, are ahead by 7, so overall win. In the Zesty, ahead by 5, Volcamoose. Beekeepers currently in a wildcard spot, but it's way too early to be talking about that stuff. In the Sloganator, still undefeated, the Toy Masters are 15 points, 3 wins ahead of the Miners. Just send them to the playoffs now. Blood Pit Bouncers are 10 points ahead of Erg Melonflex in the battle plan. Flipping over into Fail Brigades, BDP are 5 ahead of Grunt Auto Group in the Bombastic. In Wood Chipper, it is a close one, closer. None of these leagues are close right now. There is a runaway team in each one. Well, there is a leading team in each one. The only divisions that are close are Wood Chipper, Zesty, Bombastic, which is a hip-hop song. Wood Chipper Division, Failure would lead the way. KSA trailed by 5. In the Whoop Whoop, Sports Ball are up top, and they are 13 ahead of the Pathfinders. And in the Reduced, the Nomads are leading ahead by 15 points over the Port Miggins Pirates. Gracious. What have we got next week? Well, I'm very glad you asked. Next week, all sorts of business next week. Games of the week, Steganauts Peninsula Transport, both 1-4-1. 2-3-1, Budget, Erg Melonflex. Okay. Toy Masters face the Axemen, Beekeepers take on the Pirates, the Miners, beg your pardon. Stardozer take on Volcamoose. The Wizards are doing the Medics. That'll be an interesting game. Blood Pit up against Grazer Ridge. Cheerio, I've got the Voodoo Boys. That could be a banger. The Marsupials are up against the Nomads. Pathfinders take on the Minstrels. That'll be an interesting game. Failurewood Sports Ball. Banger. Yeah. Sunshine Fun Bus up against Lingo Blend. That could be good because they're both 1-5-0. BDP are facing KSA. I mean, you want a game of the week? That's that one. Yeah. Shady Palms playing the Raiders. That will be fun. Port Megan's up against Grunt. And Edgy Slum taking on the Fire Chefs. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Cheerio. I'll press the button. Cheerio.